news as like, so we're so used to like having everything we need to know about a set once Lego releases the news. Nintendo has put this very bizarre announcement video out. It's not I mean, it's bizarre from our standards of like,
yeah, it was, I agree.
Yeah, you're like
The voice, I didn't get it. Yeah, I didn't get it.
100%. And like, well, and they always kind of do that sort of weird thing with the voices and with like the studio actors, like doing the video interaction with the game, and it just kind of like it teased several things that a lot of people are excited about without going in depth to like, yes, we're finally getting this. Like, I'll put this out there as a spoiler alert if you guys don't know what's happening with the Animal Crossing update. They just casually mentioned that there's going to be bulk crafting, which people have been crying about wanting from day one. Fish bait. Like, come on. Like, they remember the Lisa Simpson meme that was just like that was I should be able to like I should be able to bulk craft fish food. And manila clams should be stackable. Yes. So that seems to be fixed. Before we get into this tonight, I've got that's why we're late. We're very rarely late on the Brickworld YouTube channel. We were late tonight because I was putting together a slideshow to go through some of the more minute details from this Animal Crossing announcement from Nintendo for the 3.0 update. And I have over 100 slides, and it just took me a lot longer to put the slideshow together than I thought it would. So we're 5 minutes late. But let's check in on who's with us this evening for this. We had Rob Claxton in here early. Good evening, Rob Claxton. Thanks for being here. Superhawk is joining us this evening. We appreciate you a lot. Nick Gamer is here. Thank you for joining us tonight. Appreciate that a lot. Glad to see you here. Someone named the Brick Babe is in the house. Falco Rich is here this evening to check out what we're talking about with Animal Crossing and what it means for the Lego lines going forward, which we're just going to have to speculate because we actually don't know too much about Animal Crossing going forward as a Lego line. Alphonse is here. I've met a lot of women into Zelda and Animal Crossing. Okay. JVB is here. What's up, Jazzy Viking Bricks? Thanks for joining us tonight. So glad I got on YouTube tonight. I'm so glad you did too. Alphonse also says that's because Nintendo employee ninjas. All right. That's because Nintendo employs probably ninjas to silence leakers. There we go. I might get switched to if there's a Zelda game. Hey, can't stay because you're going to go live, and I'm hoping that we get done so I can join you because I love your live stream on Friday nights. And also says, about to leave for my friend's Halloween thing. Oh, so you're doing a Halloween thing, so you're not streaming tonight. But thank you for joining us. Happy you're here. Copper Valor kind of clued me into a lot of things about Animal Crossing I didn't know. So I'm glad that she's here this evening to join in on this. So are you ready to get into the nitty gritty, as it were, of this announcement we got from Nintendo this week?
Most stuff.
I would say that's kind of a softball question there. I'm not trying to share this. I'm trying to play it. There we go. All right. So if you were not part of it from the beginning, we're going to go through this slowly. Let's see. Give me a window and give me that window. All right.
Don't forget to hit the like button. I see 0 for likes. Now
that's crazy. Let's make sure that we tell people that they are more than welcome to like and subscribe if they like what they're seeing, if they like the people on the screen, and if they like the content, of course. And if you want to see more Lego news, mostly Lego news on the stream, but we've been pretty heavy with Animal Crossing this week because there's actually an announcement, which is very rare, again, in the Lego community, or in the Nintendo community, to get an announcement. And they just surprised none of this leaked. It just came out of nowhere. It was a huge surprise. Which is something that doesn't happen for us Lego fans. We pretty much know what's going to happen long before it happens because it leaks from somewhere. So here we go. Let's go ahead and take a look at, we're going to parse this out. So these are the two things that are happening. We have the Animal Crossing Nintendo Switch 2 edition coming out, and also a free update version 3.0. So 4 years ago, sometime around November 2021, they gave us the big old, like a huge 2.0 update, which was like just a year into the life of the game. And they said there's never going to be an update for this again. This will be the last free content update for Animal Crossing New Horizons. Lies. I mean,
Gotcha.
exactly. They certainly changed their minds. So we're definitely getting both of these things. We're going to start with the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, which is much less exciting than the 3.0 edition. But I'm just going to bring these things up. Lenee, I know you've watched the video yourself, and I'm going to ask you how you feel about these things. I'll talk about how I feel about them as well, of course. And here's the first one. The first big thing they showed us in this this announcement was that they're enhancing the graphics. So we're going to go 4K. We're going to go 30 frames per second, which apparently is upsetting some Nintendobros that it's not 60 frames per second. But yeah, so we'll have some enhanced graphics. It'll look smoother.
Okay, cool. Now, I think that's only for Switch 2. This update, I don't think it'll look smoother for Switch 1 users.
You are correct. Again, we're talking about the Nintendo Switch 2 edition here before we talk about the 3.0 free update. So yes, you are absolutely correct. This is just on Nintendo Switch 2. So, but I mean, I don't necessarily notice too much pixelation when I play this. Maybe it's because my eyes are getting older.
Not at all. It looks very smooth.
This looks very smooth here. When I play it on my Switch 1, I don't necessarily notice that it's this pixelated. So yeah, good thing to happen for the Nintendo Switch 2 version. Mouse controls. I guess I'm not too crazy about this myself. I'm not sure I will actually use it so much because I'm so incredibly used to using, like, just for the last 5 years, I've just been using the controls on the controller to like move stuff around.
Joystick is cool. I mean, yeah, but the buttons are like joysticks anyway, so it's like
exactly. So we get some mouse controls, and this probably should have been done from the very beginning as soon as they came out with the Switch 2, but they're rolling things out in an interesting way for the Switch 2 console. You can also use it for custom patterns, which again, I've just been using the arrows and the toggle for a long time, so I'm not sure I really need to use it as a mouse, and I would also need another mouse pad and some more space on my desk to use the Joy-Cons as mouses. Let's see what else. So for this, it's actually mouses. If you have plural of these, yeah.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, I'm a grammar bitch. Okay, so the megaphone. I think personally, I think this is the best thing that's actually happening with the Switch 2 version. Is, in case you don't know what the megaphone does, it's, you know this from New Leaf, right? There was one in New Leaf.
Exactly. I kept screaming, looking at the updates, like, this is just New Leaf. But I miss it, so I'm glad we have it here.
I wonder if they will do the same for if you don't have a Switch 2, because it is controlled by the oops, are these out of order? Oh, I missed the slide. Okay, so you yell into it using the apparently I miscounted my slides. You use the Switch 2 microphone as a built-in mic, and so you use the megaphone by actually speaking into it. So in the video, the woman says "Lolly" into it, and Lolly says, "Yes, I'm over here. Let me point with my mouse instead of my finger." I've done that several times this week, and then you can find them. But yeah, there's been times where it's like, "Hey, can you give Tank this gift?" And I'm like, I look all over the island and I have no idea where Tank is. I find him in like the back corner of the museum after searching for like an hour. So how did it work on New Leaf? If it wasn't the microphone, how would it work if you were going to use the megaphone?
Well, the megaphone, so that was on the 3DS, and there was a whole different system. So there was a built-in mic on the 3DS, and you would do the same exact thing. You would yell into that mic.
Okay, interesting. I wonder if they tried to add this to the Switch 1. Because again, we're talking about the Switch 2 edition. If they tried to add this feature, if you're on the Switch 1 and you do the 3.0 update, will the megaphone just not appear in your Nook's Cranny? Which it kind of seems like it would. I'd imagine they could do it where you can actually like hold it in your hand, use it as a tool by hitting A, and it gives you a tool wheel for like who you want to call.
No, remember, you're going to say it, so you're not going to have an option because you're going to have to say it. You have to use the megaphone.
But that's what I mean is like, what happens to somebody on the Switch 1? Is this just not going to be? It's not going to be part of the 3.0 update. There would be no megaphone available.
I'm sure there's a built-in if there was a built-in mic on the 3DS, I'm sure there's one on the Switch.
Ooh,
But
let's
here's
find
the
out.
other thing
Yeah.
with the megaphone. So sometimes they didn't answer, like it would say there's no answer, they must be sleeping or something
Oh,
like that.
okay. On Switch, on Nintendo Switch.
I don't have my Switch here, but I'm sure that if there was one on the DS, an earlier version, I'm sure the later version has.
No. Okay, so I just Googled it and it says no, the original Nintendo Switch does not have a built-in microphone for in-game voice chat.
What about the light? I use the light for mine.
Let me ask. A Nintendo Switch Lite 1.
Yeah, it has to be a mic.
No, there's no mic on the Lite.
Wow.
And so this feature
crazy.
just won't be available unless you have a Switch 2, which is a little cray-cray.
I told you. I thought it was going to be like that. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so here's the other thing that we get from the Nintendo Switch 2 version of Animal Crossing is instead of just up to 8 players for multiplayer, you can have 12 players.
That's chaotic.
Multiplayer. That is chaotic as hell. And like, I wonder if they're going to change the way they have people fly in, because if there's 12 loading screens,
it takes almost an hour. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy.
know, right? Depending on people's connections, and if somebody's connection dies while they're trying to get there, then you have to start all the way over from the beginning.
Yeah,
does not sound like fun. You can do game chat, which is not a surprise. This is something, again, I think they should have done from the beginning, added it to a Switch 2 version. Just make that a simple update to the game itself. If you have a Switch 2, you can do game chat. As you see down here, there are 12 people. I don't know why Lisa, Dan, Anna, and Ken have more hierarchy than Andy, Nami, Bob, Emma, Tom, Kaylin, Maya, and Rin, but they do.
Maybe they're talking at the moment. I don't know.
I'm actually excited about this. As we had our fun in the roost, the first time I had fun in the roost was you, me, and Joseph having coffee together. We have, and this is something we have to make happen. Is getting 12 people in the roost together on one of our live streams. However, so you have a Nintendo Online account, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah. So all of these features require Nintendo Online. All of the online features require you to have a Nintendo Online. A couple of the things I noticed here, we've got for you to be able to get 12 players into the roost, you have to have 2 extra chairs. So now they have the stools at the ends of the tables. And were these plant partitions always there at the roost? I think they were, but I think they went right up to the edge of the table.
I can't remember.
Neither can I. We're getting nitty gritty here, so I don't know if it matters necessarily. Okay, so I said this when I first responded to it. You have to have a camera, of course, attached to your Switch 2 in order to do the online camera play. If you want to like do video chat during while you're visiting other people's islands, and I was like, oh, it must be a Nintendo specific camera, since you can't charge the Switch 2 with the Switch 1 adapter. You have to have the Switch 2 adapter. It is exclusive. It is, what is that, proprietary. So I was like, oh, of course, this is probably, you have to buy this from Nintendo. Apparently you can hook up any USB camera to this to do video chat with your friends while playing. So I do retract my statement about that being bullshit. They're going to make us buy a camera from them, because apparently they are not. And then you can actually have your video. You can video chat during the game by having your face with your blank background, because they all live in tan voids apparently. While you're playing together, you can video chat during the game. And one of the examples they used is visiting the museum together, and I would say this is not what I would do with friends, because everyone's museum looks exactly the same. And they're actually like, wow, look at the fish you have in your museum. I'm so impressed. And I'm just kind of like, no one would be impressed with that, because everybody has that. Falco Rich says, first gen Switch doesn't have built-in mic, but you can plug a headset with mic into the headphone jack or a USB mic into the dock. Ooh, okay. Well, then maybe it will be available. We don't know. Because this is all, again, part of the Nintendo Switch 2 version. That's going to be coming out. So they don't mention it in the 3.0 update, which is available for Switch 1 and Switch 2 users. Okay, so this will be available for us on January 15th, 2026.
So ready.
And if you already own it, it will be available for an upgrade according to the Nintendo blog site. The update will cost, if you already have it on your Nintendo Switch 2, it'll cost $4.99 USD. Okay, so Lenee, right now you need to do what Ben is so familiar with and cover for a quick minute or two on this as I run to the bathroom, because I was putting that this slideshow together for so long. I can play a song if you'd like, or you can just like kind of riff.
Yeah, it's up to you. Whatever you want to do, I'm good.
All right, cool. Yeah, go ahead and riff for like 90 seconds. I'll be right back.
Okay, cool. So I was super excited when I saw this update, and I don't want to jump ahead of Mark, so I'll only talk about what we have spoken about up to this moment. But I still have just the Switch. So I'm super excited, but at the same time, I'm like, oh, this is for Switch 2. We haven't gotten a Switch 2 yet, because when we tried to get one, they were all gone, and we just haven't gone back again and tried to get one. I mean, I even went to like Verizon, because I know in the past they sell them. They're like, oh, we don't have any in stock. I mean, I looked high and low for a Switch 2, but they were completely gone. So that's my luck there. But anybody else in the chat, from what we've spoken about so far, like, what are you most excited about this Animal Crossing leak? Like, I think that the chat feature is so cool. It's like we finally get that, because I mean, Animal Crossing is really a community. It's a game where you want to kind of, chat in. Like Mark said, I am curious about how they're going to have residents arrive in, because it would certainly be like, oh, crazy to have each one where you have to see them leaving and then in the air and then landing. That would take almost.
It's like, oh dear Lord, you get to see everybody's passport name and all that sort of stuff, and watch the airplane go across the screen. There's got to be something. We'll talk a little bit more about that, because there has to be something. One of the funniest things from this is a new collaborative feature, and I think that's a good point, because I can play with people because we live stream, and I have my Razer Ripsaw capture card. Just kind of like, that is a really cool feature that's going to be introduced for people who haven't been able to play together and do the video chat. I used to play with my friend Coley by we would do FaceTime while visiting each other's islands.
That's kind of what we did.
Yeah, and so apparently that won't be necessary anymore.
Yeah, because now that you mention it, I don't know if you guys watched. It was like a couple Wednesdays ago, almost a month ago, we were able to kind of go to each other's island, and it didn't dawn on me the reason why it was so much fun is Mark and I were able to talk online. But if we didn't have that, it wouldn't have been as much fun.
Oh my God. And it was so much fun. Falco Ritz says, I don't have Animal Crossing on the Switch. I used to play it on the GameCube. Well, what are you waiting for? We'll talk about that later as well, because I think Nintendo games are reasonably priced compared to what we play, what we pay for Lego sets, and this being a 3.0 free update, and all the content they're going to be giving us is crazy. However, in order to access most of these features, some of the best features of the game, you do have to pay a monthly fee to be a Nintendo online member.
Yeah,
I do as well, because you get a discount, but it also gives you benefits for every game that you buy. So it's kind of like I think it's a responsibly priced hobby. I mean, yes, you have to buy a $500 console, which I had the same experience as you. I had to wait and look, and kind of I drove 90 minutes one way to get my Switch.
Wow.
Yeah, because I found one in stock at a Target, and I was like, that's crazy. There was only one in stock. I bought it as soon as I could.
Awesome.
And it was supposed to have Mario Kart World installed and didn't. And so I'm like, somebody must have returned this. So somebody must have had this at their house, didn't have the Mario Kart World. So one of these days I'll buy Mario Kart World, but this was also at a time where people were really complaining about the new Mario Kart and several things about it. So I don't necessarily mind not having it, but apparently they've been making some fixes to it. Either way.
But it's back in stock. I didn't even know it was back in stock. It's back in stock at Target.
Ooh.
Didn't know. Didn't know. Oh.
So here we go. Let's get into the most exciting part of this, the absolute best part of this, because the Nintendo Switch 2 version, yeah, there's going to be some stuff that's rather expected. It's basically taking all of the new features from the Nintendo Switch and applying them to Animal Crossing New Horizons. But we're getting a free update version 3.0. So before we even get into this, Lenee, tell me what you think, knowing that we're getting this big old 3.0 update, what this means for the possibility of a new title coming out for Animal Crossing.
That's what I was thinking about. I was kind of confused. I was trying to make sense of it. And I was like, well, does that mean they're going in a totally different direction? They're going to kind of do something different? Because this update, it seems like they're bringing a lot of new leaf into this. So even though it's new to this platform, it's not new to the game. So they really were kind of lazy.
That's why I'm so glad that you're on tonight, because I do want to know how you feel about this, having played the other titles, because I have not. I've only played New Horizons. It took me a long time to get into this game. And from what I understand from the Nintendo Bros that I follow is that there was a big update to New Leaf right before New Horizons came out. Is that true?
You're right. It was ridiculous. So one of the things that, from having played New Leaf to this one, is it was so, when New Leaf first came out, it was so boring because you used to be able to go to the island. So it's like you used to be able from New Leaf to go to Cap'n, and you went to an island. The island had mini games. There were other things you could do. You got only the golden stags were on the islands, and you always got fish and stuff. And Captain's family ran it, Grammy ran. So the same things that we're getting now again, which is very close to the Happy Home Designer, which I was one of the people who paid for Happy Home. I'm like, you just gave us Happy Home Designer. But the thing about it is New Leaf you had Gracie's, you just had you had Kicks. There were the people who visit, there were actual stores, you had so much you could do. And of course there was Street Pass, there was Digsby. Digsby, Isabel's twin brother.
Yes, so we need him in this game.
Exactly, but the big update put Harv's Island and campers. So that was the update right before this one came out. So I'm glad you mentioned that.
I do, and I'm glad you mentioned the two characters I wanted to talk about, Digsby and Gracie. Like, I don't know what New Horizons designers have against Gracie Grace and why she's not in this game, and why it doesn't look like we're even getting her with the update. Superhawk says that the Mario Kart is the main reason they need to switch to. Yellow says, I came to say Brickworld Master Amanda's sitting on a stoop episode is out. Oh, yay, good. Brickworld fam, go support them, please. Oh, of course. Yeah, absolutely. Watch Shy Time is My Time's sitting on a stoop episode. There's an episode coming up that you might see one of us on a stoop with Shy. Yeah, I'm not sure which, if it's me or if it's Lenee, but there is going to be an episode coming up with one of the two of us on it. At least there might, I don't know, there might be two coming up with. If you've done one as well, I guess I just gave it away.
Gosh, Mark, you were doing so well.
I know, I was until I was like, wait a minute, it might be both of us. Yeah, well, he'll get to it. He'll get to it. That man is busy, and that man is a beautiful person. I'll tell you that much right now. So let's get into this. This is the meat of it. This is what we're most excited about. It's free for everybody who owns Animal Crossing on the Switch 1 or Switch 2. You will get this update, all the content we're about to talk about, and when you'll get it on January 15th, 2026, just a short 2.5 months from now. You'll likely get on. Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, I'm saying, you know what? I think that this is like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. It just dawned in my mind. I think after hearing what you just said, and we talked about, I honestly think that 3.0 is an engagement ring. I think some of the Animal Crossing fans, which has been their most successful title, which means money, I think they were kind of getting like, I'm about to leave. Give me something. You know, we've been waiting 4 years. Give me something else, or I'm leaving. So I think this was kind of engagement ring to get you excited and think you're planning
Yeah.
a wedding just to buy time.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I think
And
we were just supposed to.
I'll take a hard left turn right now and say, when you brought up that analogy, the song from Muppets Take Manhattan, "Somebody's Getting Married Today," popped into my head. And anyway,
Yep,
so
exactly.
we'll definitely talk about that. I've got some thoughts based on what you're saying here, and that was you hear me say it in my the live stream that I did on Thursday. Which was just yesterday. Seems like a week ago. So because I've watched so many live streams and so much content about this, it seems to have taken over my life for the last 36 hours here. But yeah, so available January 15th, 2026. The first thing they show us in this announcement is this: your pier. If you have a short dock or a long dock, which Port Quinlan has a short dock, and I've always been like, man, why'd you have to shortchange Quinlan? Of all people, the nerd of the three bros who own islands on my switches. And it just less room to decorate. So, brings up a big question, which with the pier being elongated, the dock being bigger, if you will, can we still decorate on it? Will we be allowed to decorate? Because this will be one facility we have on our island that we can't move and we can't decorate the yard for. But it's a hotel. And tell me, Lenee, because I picked this up and I haven't played New Leaf, tell me if this reminds you of anything right here.
Just what Grammy is, that it is kind of sort of like the old one, the hotel, they call it the Island on New Leaf. So yeah, it is. Grammy's over there selling stuff. And there was also it was a little kid who would trade money for tricks and things of that nature.
Oh, okay.
So there was a little baby. But yeah, just a little bit, But
interesting, because like most of the content I've seen says this is the, according to them, the exact layout of the lobby from that island resort.
It could be. I could just have forgotten it. It's been so long ago, but
Right.
It does look familiar.
Falco Rich says that he's guessing there will be Switch 2 unique things that you can get or do, but you can only see in Switch 1. You only see to entice people to buy the new console and game. I think the only thing I've identified so far is game chat and the megaphone. Unless, as I forget who pointed this out, it was Falco Rich as well. You can attach a headset to the Switch 1 and talk through that. So maybe not even the megaphone, because it doesn't seem like they're doing the money grab that much. But let's go through this, because something you just brought up. There's been a big mystery around one of Cappen's family that people are like, well, what is she going to do? But you just said something that I had not heard, and nobody's associated in what I've seen. But let's check in with Cappen's family. We, of course, are going to have Cappen, who doesn't have the tropical shirt anymore. Now he's wearing this hat. He has this new hotel branded shirt. He's wearing pants.
Nice.
And most of the villagers don't wear pants. We have Lalani, who is his wife, who obviously will be the person that you are working with to design the rooms of the hotel, which we'll get to. If you don't know Happy Home Designer, Happy Home Paradise, it's going to be very similar, where you design these rooms in order for people to come stay at them, which is going to be very different from Happy Home Paradise or Happy Home Designer, and that you don't have to visit them. They're going to come to you. So this seems to me like an expanded version of the campsite, where the villagers can actually leave the hotel and wander around your island, which is amazing.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I've wanted that from the beginning. Like, when you have a campsite visitor, they're like quarantined to the tent. They don't go anywhere else. They don't come out. I wonder if they'll update that. Like, maybe your campsite visitor can come out as well, since the hotel visitors obviously can. according to this. So Leilani will be like the. Do you have Happy Home Paradise?
Yes.
So she's like the Lottie
Mm-hmm.
of this hotel. It looks like you'll be working with her to design these rooms. And again, I'm just going to point this out here. We have some sketches here on the wall, some children's drawings, and some children's artwork here on the wall. I can't wait to see what these pictures are. We also have Grams, who is going to be like the Wardell of the hotel. She's going to sell you the hotel-specific games. What's in here? Are these cucumbers on a stick?
I have no idea.
Neither do I.
Are they pickles?
Or pickles. Maybe. There's a newspaper, a little sign, and something on a stick in this cooler. Yeah. Is this going to be something like the chocolates that you get in Happy Home Paradise to invite people to stay at the hotel, perhaps?
True. YOLO said, wait, did the baby used to sell this stuff? The baby had like this weird voice. Well,
all right.
They couldn't pronounce stuff right.
So let's talk about her. What is her purpose? So we know that Leilani is going to be the Lottie and that Grams is going to be the Wardell. Oh, look at this. Look at this item here. The shell vase.
So cute.
With windflowers in it. Wow, I didn't pick that up before. And look, there's shells inside the fan palm.
I saw those. Those are cute.
I just noticed that for the first time. So what is she? So you can go talk to each one of them. They're going to be in these spots in the hotel. My thought was that Layla here would be making drawings of your villagers and you and all the other resident reps that are on your island. But what would she do when she was a baby? She would do what exactly?
She would collect shells. She would sell you shells. She would sell her artwork, her crafts.
Aha. And she has them ready. She has crepa. She would sell them. Oh, okay. So it's going to probably be something very similar, right?
Yes, and she had a baby voice. She could barely speak, so you had to decipher what she was saying.
Wow.
So I think, yeah, she's a businesswoman. She's a hustler. That baby knows how to make some money.
That might be why we see shells in this fan palm and why we have the shell vase here. Is she's going to give you new DIY recipes? Question mark? Maybe, perhaps.
I don't know. I just know she used to sell all those little shells. And she might have sold something else, but I remember the shells.
All right, I think we're on to something. That nobody else has talked about. And that seems like a pretty easy association that this might be what she's doing. Falco Rich says, looks like a pickle on a stick. Thank you. I think you are correct. New designs. Oh, we'll get there. Yeah. Whoa is right. And thank you for spelling it correctly. All right. So next up, we're going to take a look at some of these rooms. All right. So Lenee, you know the game very well. Do you see new items here? Furniture items. Now I'm going to be looking for shelves and stuff, by the way. All right, so what do you see that's new?
I don't know all the items, but it looks like the wallpaper's new.
So the wallpaper, this is the brown hallway wall.
That's not
and this
new?
is the is the orange bohemian wall. So we definitely got those. We got both of these in the we had this one in 1.0, we had this one in 2.0. I am looking at two definitely new things here. It's this.
Would it be the table?
The plant here, the bird of paradise. No, this is the what is it? That's the Moroccan table.
Okay.
This is the elegant couch, the elegant bed, the elegant dresser. All of these things exist. Over here on the right, we have the hotel towel rack, and we have the bird of paradise plant.
So those are the two new ones.
Yes.
Okay. What about the floor?
Good question. I do think that exists already. The exquisite marble. We have a brick carpet down back here in the very corner behind the hot tub. It wouldn't be amazing if they actually gave us an update where you and your villagers could get in the fucking hot tubs.
Are we getting those where we just got, oh, that was the new thing that happened with New Horizons. So New Leaf, you couldn't get in the water. Everybody was losing their mind because New Horizons, you can get in the water. So that was a new feature. New Leaf, you could only look.
Yes, and so in New Horizons, you can actually go deep sea diving. One of my favorite things to do in the game. Why on earth would there be a hammock in the same room as a bed? Anyway, that's not the point. Oh, actually, this item here on the wall next to the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch logo, I have this item. I don't know that I've seen this particular version of it, because this is a customization. You can get several different versions of this wall lamp. That might be new. I'll have to find out. I'll have to look. Look at what the lights do to the texture on this Moroccan wall. I said Bohemian earlier. I meant Moroccan. So this is the Moroccan wallpaper. Look at that. Look how cute that is.
JVB brought up a good point. Do we have two sizes of rugs? I don't remember. Those rugs are two different sizes.
I don't know if we have a 3x3 and a 2x2 of this particular rug. That's another thing for me to check out. I need to hire a researcher. Just my DNA needs to bring this up one more time. Thank you again, Yellow X, for spelling "woe" correctly. All right, let's see what else I put in here into the slideshow. Look at this. This is the Artful furniture set. So we have an Artful bed, we have an Artful partition, we have an Artful dresser. Oh, that's what it is. I bring this up later as well. Artful lamp, Artful circular lamp, which fits very well with the Zen items.
Gorgeous.
I know, right? I think also, while in Happy Home Paradise, you can expand the size of the rooms, all of the hotel rooms seem to be stuck to one size. I also love JVB, this Artful set, because it fits in well with the Zen furniture. And that's what I've been waiting for, is something that like kind of completes some of these sets, which we'll talk about as well, because they snuck that in at the very end. There's some new furniture for some of the existing sets, and maybe some new ways to customize them with Cyrus. Thoughts here, Lenee, before I leave on? Twice now. Before I move on, there we go.
Just gorgeous. No, beautifully curated room. Just
isn't it nice? And like the way, I wonder how this is customizable, because I think this looks like marble tile. And can you see where I'm pointing?
Oh, you're right. It isn't the wall. I didn't notice that.
I thought it was a reflection of the bedspread at first.
No.
But it does not appear to be. It appears to be like custom tiles that are in the center of this partition. And there seems to be some sort of like a very nice thinner wood weave at the bottom. Unless I'm really mistaking something, it seems like this is a very nice intricate partition that I can see people using as fences if you can put them outside, which most furniture items you can.
True. One of the things I'm noticing are the floors. Like, it appears to be a rug. There's wood, there's brick, and then there's a rug, and we can't do that right now. So I am noticing floors.
We can. I don't
know how to do it.
I noticed this. As well. And let's go back to the last. So here we have this. I think this like exquisite tile floor, and then we have the brick rug back here, and that's one of the reasons I think you can't change the size of these rooms, is because they're going to fit these constraints for putting these areas in. Here we have the tatami mat floor, or not. No, this isn't tatami mat. This is a bamboo. Wait a minute.
I don't know.
That might be new. But these are 2x3 like wood plank rugs or whatever, or 3 2x2s. Yellow X says, I just fill my houses with sharks in every game. I feel underdressed. We have to visit your island. If that's the case, we have to visit your island, sir. JVB says, the improved resolution is making the furniture texture pop, especially the wood grain. And I feel like the light and shadows are better. Can they give us more resolution on the custom tiles then, please?
That's a great point.
This is not tatami rug. This is like there's a bamboo flooring or something like that. I think we've seen this before. I might be wrong. I don't have the entire catalog in my head. And then here, influencers have been, Nintendbros have been flipping out about this item. I'm not quite so excited about it, but there is one new item in this shot. Lenee, can you identify it?
I was guessing the suitcase.
You are correct. Yes, exactly. The freaking suitcase.
Suitcase.
Everyone's crazy about the suitcase. Fine, fair. And you can see down here in the lower left-hand corner, there is a mouse control button where you can flip over instead of from the arrows and the Joy-Con. You can make it a mouse and like move stuff around that way. I'm not too excited about that. I hope there's a way to take these windows out, because if you can replace these walls the same way you can on you can make an accent wall the same way you can on Paradise Planning. What is that called? Happy Home Paradise. There we go. I'd like to put large window walls on the outsides of the building, because I'm going to be a nerd about where these rooms are actually put. So there's a new game currency, hotel tickets, I think they're called. And again, you see here's the layout for the hotel. It looks like there will just be 8 rooms that you can design on her iPad here on the desk. Oh, you can see my mouse. Okay, good. So here's a layout of the lobby. Here's a layout of the 8 rooms in the hotel. So 200 I'm sorry. So hotel tickets. It looks like per room that you design, you get 200 hotel tickets, and then Grams is going to sell you all these exclusive items. So let's take a look at some of these items. Of course, we have the hotel snow globe. We have the hotel mug. We also have, I skipped all the clothing items that they brought up, because there's a bunch of, there's a hotel umbrella, there's a hotel towel rack, the same sort of thing that you get in Happy Home Paradise, where it's like you get the Paradise Planning branded stuff, and we'll see some clothing on the mannequins, which we'll get to in a minute.
So they have watermelon plants you can get here? With the plants, watermelon?
They do not, as far as I know, but anything's possible. So the Board of Paradise that we saw in that first room, I love having new plants. I do love putting them out on my island and expanding the amount of what's it called, foliage.
Not foliage, but okay.
You got to hide it behind something so you don't see the planter.
This would look good in your jungle.
It would look very good in the jungle. I'm very excited about this. I wonder what pampas grass looks like. I wonder what the glass pitcher or the ice pail or the cutlery or whatever a circle cushion might be. Again, here you see some of these other hotel branded. There's a cardigan, a bandana, an umbrella, which they do show us the umbrella in the video. There's a simple street lamp. There's also going to be a flower planter, a cat plushie. I wonder what size that will be. A wall-mounted bookshelf. The rolling suitcase that you already noticed.
I like how the lamp looks like a reptile. It kind of looks like a tortoise. So I wonder if that's what we're going to get with the rest of the furniture. Very rounded.
It's also very War of the Worlds. We definitely will get that in the tubular set. Colorful lantern arch. Why are we not seeing what this is? Because I love the arches in this game, and I need arches all over my island. So I'd love to see what that's going to look like.
It's going to be colorful.
That's another reason I think that we're going to get a longer direct on this. Here's the tubular set I was talking about. Here's the tubular shelves. The tubular table and chair and magazine rack. I think we'll see in some of these other. It's very Pomo. The Artful Bed. This is what Jazzy Viking Bricks and I were talking about. I'm very excited about the set because it matches a lot of the Zen stuff without being like imperial.
And there's that bottom.
There's the what? Sorry,
the bottom you were talking about. The bottom, like you said, with the divider. You thought it was mesh.
Oh, okay.
Look at the headboard.
You see on the bed?
The headboard, the bottom of the headboard, the bottom. It looks like it's like a mesh screen.
Does it? Right here?
Hold on. Where? I can't see a little mouse. It's like an ant. No, the headboard.
Yes, that's more Those are more slats. It looked like everything was crossed. It looked like branches that were crossed. We'll see what it actually looks like when
Okay.
when we get it. I like how I nodded for like a full minute where I was like, yes, yep, wait, what?
You're like, yeah, you're following me.
So we see there's going to be shelves, a chair, a lamp, a screen, which you've definitely seen, and then we get some new kitty stuff, which I'm not into the kitty stuff myself.
So cute.
Yeah, but you're into it. We get a kitty partition, a kitty car, a kitty seesaw. So it looks like some of the I know there's got to be different colors than that, because if you're going to do kitty stuff, you want it to be colorful, I think. So I can't imagine that.
Card. We have it now, and it's colorful.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So
we get different. Interesting. Do we have a kitty partition or a kitty seesaw?
There is a kitty seesaw. I have it in my park.
Oh, nice. I didn't realize that. So people have been confused about that. Let me see. I'll take over.
Like this. January 15th or January 16th, everybody's going to be live, right? Everybody's going to be live streaming.
Oh, no kidding. And I think it'll start on the 14th, because if we have any experience from the 2.0 update, they actually they released it at the Japanese time. And so it came in at like 9 p.m. on the day before it was supposed to come out. ACNH kitty seesaw.
Isn't there a kitty seesaw?
No.
Oh, okay, I'm wrong then. I thought I have something with the elephant.
That's the slide.
But no, I thought it was something else with the elephant. And there is. I'm going to go back and look at my island and see what it is that I'm mistaking for.
ACNH kitty seesaw items. Let's see. Let me help you through here. Oh my God, there's so much. Sorry. There's several versions. All right, so take a look at that. I'll go on to the next slide here. Okay, this. So there's mannequins in the lobby of the hotel, and you can put different outfits on them. They start with these new items that are this sort of tropical island visiting outfit. But the point of these, I think these are these new sandals too. And maybe new shorts, but the shorts are definitely new. You can either, yeah, right. I think yes. The point of this is that you can change into it. You can borrow it. I think this is mostly for visiting other people's hotels, because it's supposed to set the theme for your island. So for my castle core island, I would make something like the ninja warrior outfit, or like some sort of there's an item I love to wear on there. I can't think of the name of it, but it's like the period merchant outfit, I think, is the one that I like a lot to wear when I'm like trying to like fit my theme. When I change my own clothes instead of asking Ben to dress me when we are live on the stream. You can make all your villagers, all of the visitors that come to your island, dress in this type of style, as they showed here with Maggie. But if you look here, it says tourist. And she's on the island. She's not stuck at the hotel. So unlike the campsite, she can leave the hotel and visit your island and actually visit it. That is the most exciting thing to me, is that they can actually leave the hotel and interact with you and your villagers. That's really freaking cool.
Yeah.
And she has the outfit on in the video, which we'll go over the video together and see if we pick up on anything else after I'm done with the slideshow. She can put on this outfit that you set as like your theme for your island and come and play. So she's got the hibiscus pin in her hair, the hibiscus dress, and she'll say tourist, but she'll introduce herself as Maggie. I wonder if this will be like campsite dialogue where she's like, I'd like to live here. Do you want me to live here? Do you want me to live here? Or if they'll actually be able to just interact as themselves and their personality types. But I think this is the coolest thing about this, and they hid this. They didn't tell you, hey, also these guys can leave the island, leave the hotel, and interact with your island, and don't really give us the level of what they'll be able to do that at, which is, again, why I think we're going to get a longer direct about this before the update comes out.
I wonder if they're gonna, how they have like a memory. I wonder if so I've gone to your island. I wonder if I'm gonna get some of your islanders and vice versa.
Same.
Where that is happening. I would love for that to happen because I know Biff is like, I know people's like, oh, hey, how you doing?
Yeah. And if somebody shows up who used to be a resident on your island that moved out, will they remember you?
Oh, true. Remember me. You know what I'm on the edge of my seat for, Mark. You know what I'm like, no spoilers, but you already know what I'm on the edge of my seat for. That collab.
Yes.
Oh, I'm on the edge of my seat. Like, get to that part.
1,000%. So we're gonna because again we had to pivot because they just kind of like dumped this in there. Here's some other stuff you can do with the hotel. So you bring all your friends, and they can also hit the hotel and put on your island themed clothes from your mannequins. And
So
apparently,
cool.
I don't know if you can just do this during the summer when there's fireworks, or during the, New Year's Eve, or if there's going to be specific come to the pier where there's fireworks every Saturday night, because that's a very specific thing to show, is that you can come have all your 8 friends, because it's not 12, because this isn't the Nintendo 2 version, Switch 2 version. This is the 3.0 update. All your friends can come by, put on the outfits, and hang out there on the pier.
So perfect, Mark. So perfect.
All right, so here's some new stuff. This looks to me here. Let's just start with this. It looks to me like the sloppy couch with a different, and the sloppy bed with different customizations. But we have this artful lamp in black. We have what I believe is the tubular magazine rack, the tubular shelves, the tubular chair, and the tubular table that we saw earlier in the catalog that Grams had open. Again, the Bird of Paradise. Thoughts here?
JDB said something, or did I miss that?
What'd they say? She said,
it's very sterile.
During the tubular set part, was anyone else thinking about mismatched chairs in the lifestyle shots?
Lego
I am
style.
now.
I did pick that up.
Yeah.
I like the sleekness of it. I don't like the setting of it. I don't like the setting of it. But I like the sleekness of the couch furniture.
Yes.
I'm sorry,
Say, I do wonder if they all go together, because this has like these all have black frames, and this has a dark wood frame. I haven't played around with the sloppy furniture set very much, but this seems to be, this pattern is on this shirt and on this pile of clothing, which we also already have in the game. This, I believe, is the outdoor table. JVB brought up earlier 2 different sizes of white rugs. We have 2 different sizes of blue rugs here. And let's see what's next. All right, so this opens a really weird can of worms. So Tom Nook is going to try to get you to build awareness of the island and the island's brand by exporting materials, right? And so this is supposed to get you more hotel tickets, and this is supposed to help unlock the collaborations, which we'll talk about. And here's what they hid in this without bringing it up. It looks like we can do bulk crafting.
Yes, they put that in the video.
Yeah. But they didn't call it out as that. They were just like, here you go. You can do this, and then when you're done, you did the wooden wardrobe ×3. Yes, they showed it, but they didn't say, like, finally. They didn't make this wasn't part of the quality of life update. This was part of like the hotel update, and that you need to export all this stuff. So you're going to go to this box, and it's going to say, Tom Nook's going to say you should export this stuff, and that's going to get you hotel tickets, and it's going to build your brand so that you can have access to the Nintendo items and the Lego items. But they did not highlight this specifically by saying bulk crafting will now be available.
Okay. I thought it was I saw the video where they were mentioning like you can get the bulk crafting, but somebody said you can get the bulk crafting, but you can't do bulk buying, only bulk crafting.
Oh, well, whatever. Yeah, I believe that like the weird things in there where you can only buy 5 items a day from the Nook catalog. And like I would
give
love
us
it if they
10.
actually went through with another Nook's Cranny update, or let you change the facade of resident services like you used to be able to in other games. I think those are the quality of life things that are missing for me,
I
like
think we're
changing the
gonna get
facades of the buildings.
I think we're gonna get more than they've shown. So
I think so too. I think you're right.
yeah, I think this is just a teaser.
I hope so.
I think we're gonna have to play to find out. See, that's what I was talking about. They showed this in the video. Like now
Yeah.
you can like craft multiple things at once.
Well, and I don't think this is telling you can craft multiple things. It's telling you that you need to send with Cap'n 2 of the DIY bench. This is definitely from the video telling you how many will you craft. 3. Again, I'm pointing with my finger instead of my mouse. This specifically, though, I took because look, Lenee, they're ignoring the balloon. She does not stop to go pop that balloon. Like, how do you let balloons go over your head without popping them and getting the gift?
Well, if she popped it, it would go in the ocean and it would be lost anyway.
Yeah, but the coast is over to her left. She could wait. Just got to be patient. You gotta get these balloons. As you saw in like Bro Key 2 nights ago, there's a bunch of spots where if I see a balloon, the camera will not let me see exactly where it is, so I have to kind of guess. And so, all right, before we go on, I am going to go ahead and play the song. This is a big one. This is a huge one, and before we get to it, I'm going to go ahead and play this so we can both take a quick little break. I know it's only been an hour, but I've had to pee twice so far. But here we go. I've got to go. We'll see you in 2.5 minutes.
A wise man once said about Mark, you think he drinks water like a great white shark. About every 60 minutes, he's gotta go. Nature calls 2, sometimes 3 times a show. Hold the stream, he'll shout and dash. The show is live, but he's off like a flash. Instead of telling him you hold the stream, Ben provides cover, the perfect team.
Yeah.
But let's get into some of the news. Do you need the bathroom break before we go?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take the bathroom break now. And then 40 minutes later, I have to take another bathroom break. Like, just like, hey, I made it 2 hours. Now it's like, well, now you're making up for lost time. So I'm going to go. Nope, here's the right one. And I'm going to use the bathroom.
Of course you are.
You're going to go. Why don't you start with those? Because unfortunately, I have to use the bathroom again already.
Cool, go do it.
What's it called? What's BPH?
BPH.
It plays a tune 2 minutes long while the tainted sing along. Keeps the show rolling smooth, no rush. Mark mutes his mic so you can't hear the flush.
Mark is muted, so let me unmute him.
The reason I mute myself before I go is because I like to keep listening to what's going on, but I don't want everyone to hear me pee.
Yeah, I managed.
It's been 60 minutes since I last went, so I'll mute it and I'll be listening.
Fair enough. Yeah,
I'll be listening to me.
Hey, Mark's gotta go. No interrupting. The stream's flow. He'll be quick, won't take too long. He'll be done by the end of this song. Hey, Mark's gotta go. Mark's gotta go. Hey, Mark's gotta go.
All right, so this is the point where the announcement moves on to quality of life updates. And the first thing they talk about is expanding your storage, which, by the way they show this is basically where all my storage is, like 40 items away from being at the maximum.
I thought of you, and I thought of me because I just sold all of my bushes.
Yeah, that's right. You went and dug up all your shrubs, sold all of them, and apparently all you had to do is wait 2.5 months because now you can upgrade your maximum storage to 7,000. which is great.
9.
Another 2,000 items. But
9.
yes, also
No,
9.
9,000.
9. How much is that going to cost? It's going to be like 1 billion bells.
We got it. We've been waiting 4 years for this.
Yeah, as I showed you, my trick with going to Treasure Islands and picking up a turnip and bringing it to the next cranny on the Treasure Island, I got 999 million bells on all 3 of my accounts, all 3 of my switches, and yeah,
I'm trying to do Treasure Islands. I got to get so much better.
That'll kill some of that, like, because you can't put more bells in your ABD when you have that many bells in your account. So I'm just kind of stuck with like, all right, now we got bells I got to leave on the beach until I spend some bells, but then I can't, if I buy things, I got to store them. So it's just kind of like, so this is a very welcome update. But also you can store trees, shrubs,
So happy about
flowers.
that one.
Oh, me too. You've seen that on mine, and you can store them in any state. As you see here, you got the pink windflowers that are only in like the second day growth state. That's going to change everything for me, because like one of the reasons I don't sell, I don't pick all my flowers, or don't dig them all up and don't like get rid of them, is because I want to make sure. It took a long time to grow all of the different hybrids that are available in the game, especially the blue freaking roses, which like I found somebody wrote the way, like they did the analysis of the algorithm and how to like breed the roses to get the blue ones, and it was like a doctorate. Like it took me months to grow those blue roses. And it was like, you had to get white rose type X and then type Y, and then like take type Y and breed it with like purple type Z. And it was like, what? And so I just like, I had a planting bed and I just kept doing the things that it said. And finally I got one blue rose and just sent it to all my islands, which at that point I had 2. And it grew first on a brockie, where I was like, man, we did this. We made all of these flowers on Buttland, but of course it was brockie where the first one bloomed. And it's interesting, there are no Nook miles for crossbreeding flowers, for hybrid flowers. You would think there should be.
Yeah.
Because dear Lord, if you had to go through that much work to get blue roses, you just deserve something for it.
I agree. Well, I'm grateful. I have them, and now Mo has them. So, yay! Thanks, Mark.
You're welcome. That's another way to do it. Just to have a friend bring them over, or let them dig them up on your island. So, Rossetti. So, tell me, before we go into this, I had no experience with this character besides being in the Roost. I picked up on what his function was through other content creators who have played the previous versions. Tell me your experience. Who is this person?
Rossetti was a pain in the butt. So how it used to be, when I remember, I'm trying to remember, guys, so pardon me if I'm wrong, but Rossetti showed up when you closed without saving. Now the game has this like autosave feature, but when you close without saving, Rossetti would pop up, and he would come out and he would remind you didn't save, don't leave the game without saving. So I do remember that part. Rossetti had an upgraded feature in New Leaf where they upgraded him to something else, but man, he was a pain in the butt. And he used to hang around when there was like new construction. No, there was one of those gyroids at the new construction spots. But yeah, he was a pain in the butt. I hated seeing Rossetti. Whenever you saw Rossetti, it was like, oh my gosh.
Leave us alone.
But he lived in the sewer. There was this fun part of him. He lived in like the sewer. So if you opened up like the sewer cap and went down, you would see his like whole layer and everything he had going on down there. It was so cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like to see that. Apparently all we get with him, so what his function is going to be is he's going to do the cleanup, which you used to be able to do through the construction app. I messed up during the live stream where I responded to this live. I was like, wait, that's Leaf's job. It's not. It's just something you can do through the construction app on your Nook phone. But this is a lot more specific, because you just kind of had to guess what the construction app was going to actually do with your stuff and how much of an area it was going to fill. You can actually select the area that he's going to clean up and what he's going to do with the flowers, the custom paths, and all the items in that area. So it's going to do well. This graphic cracks me up. I would rather see than whatever is happening here. But he's sucking up all the furniture, all the items, putting them in your storage or getting rid of them, whatever you want to do with it, and just cleans up whatever area that you set with the controls.
Now I have a question.
Yeah,
I didn't notice but when you brought Rossetti in the old game, we used to be able to play games with the villagers. Like you could play hide and seek, and you could play games with them. Was there an announcement about being able to play games with the villagers again?
No, and it's very rare in New Horizons, but they will do treasure hunts with you. They'll be like, hey, you want to play a game? I buried something on the island. Go find it. And if you haven't picked up all your fossils and gyroids by that point, good luck winning that game. Because it only gives you like 5 minutes to run through your entire island. That's why I thought we'd be able to find Joseph faster than we did when we visited your island and said, let's play hide and seek.
He was a good hider. Joseph was a pro.
Joseph did very well. So that's Rossetti. So Rossetti's going to be back in the game. I don't know if he's going to just hang out on your island or if you're going to call him. Like there might be a Rossetti app. I wouldn't mind having him just like wandering around. Like more interaction on the island would be good. Unless, of course, he would behave the same way the villagers do when I'm trying to terraform an area and they just hang out and sit down when I'm trying to do so, like Tybalt did.
Move.
Get out of the way. Go away. Yes. All right. So here we go. Let's open up this huge can of worms. And I didn't do a lot on this for the slides because as we watch the announcement, I think we'll pause a lot and talk about this. Let's talk about Slumber Time.
New Leaf again. You got to get three different three different towns on New Leaf.
You did?
Yep. New Leaf again.
So they had sandbox mode / creative mode in New Leaf that you could just like make up a town.
You could log in a different town. So when you log in, kind of like when you log into IG, you can pick your account. You could pick the town you wanted to. So multiple users could. This is a bit different. You have to be in the game to slumber. But before, it was when you started the game, you could have multiple users.
That was the craziest. That was the craziest part for me. Is like if I wanted to do a new island, I had to either restart or buy a new Switch. That was crazy. That's why I own 3 Switches. And now let's see, what is it? All right, hold on. Yeah, we'll get to it. But you can create several additional islands in Slumber Time with this new feature. Okay, so let's take a look. What's that?
They give you 3 islands.
Yep. So I took this because and I was getting it was getting a little bit difficult to screen cap all the parts of this video. So once she knocked off this corner of the river, she automatically sidestepped when she was done. So you can see her legs are a little bit further apart than it started here. Again, here, let's see. Mouse. It started here to the left of where her foot is now. Like she took a big old sidestep. As soon as she was done hitting this corner, she sidestepped automatically, looked like automatically over. It's not a movement you can do in the game right now. Right now in the game, you have to like turn yourself and walk over and then face back down. That's why you've seen me have so many problems with this when I'm terraforming on the live stream. It's like I'm hitting the wrong spot. But it automatically sidesteps you to the next square.
Oh, okay, cool.
That'd be great if they do that in the actual game as well as Slumber Islands. And
maybe
again,
they do.
She knocked down this corner and then she automatically sidestepped forward. Or I'm sorry, she automatically stepped forward to hit the next square that you would need to knock down. So it looks like it has sort of a feature where it's like, do you want to knock down? It intuits where you want to, where you would want to like hit next. So you can do whatever you want here. Looks like you even have Lloyd to say like, hey, Dream Lloyd, build me a staircase and it'll build it. I wonder if there's going to be a limit on the inclines and bridges. And by the way, are they also going to increase our ability to create bridges and inclines on your actual island where right now I think you can have 10 is the limit? Which is insane. Let me build an entire island of bridges if I want to. What's the difference?
It's a structure.
Apparently, you don't need to like pay Lloyd to do this. You just ask Dream Lloyd to go do it, and he does it. And you can. You You can set the time and the weather. I can't
Nice.
see how exactly to do this, but a lot of the Nintendbros have been saying, like, is it just summer? Because it doesn't seem like you can make it snow or make it fall or make like a cherry blossom island. But if you watch the video, if you watch the announcement at the very end, when they're doing like really fast clips, and they really gloss over, like I couldn't pause the video sometimes fast enough to get some of these screenshots. In the last section of the announcement, they show a winter island as a slumber island. So you can change the season.
Okay.
I just don't know why we can't see it here, how to do it.
Got it.
Maybe it changes for your island's actual seasons as well, which would suck. It's like, because this is like the Happy Home Paradise control, where you can change the time of day, the weather, and it'd be nice to actually control the season too, because I would be on cherry blossom islands for every single one of my additional islands, which again, you are correct. And then you could bring all your villagers in.
You don't need an amiibo card.
Nope. Whoever lives on your island.
Yeah, you can bring them in.
You can bring them in. There's a bunch of extra slots here for some reason. I don't know why they wouldn't just make it a 10 item table if there wasn't more people you could invite somehow. So we'll see why
people move out.
Ooh, maybe anybody who's ever lived on your island could stay there.
I don't know. Yeah.
Maybe you can have 27 villagers if you wanted that. That'd be cool. Again, a lot of questions unanswered at this point. Yeah, so much too. And as you said, every user on your account can have 3 islands. So on Buttland, Lenee, you haven't met Cubby yet. I created Cubby on Buttland to have another character to store all the items that I had and really let me be able to design as much as I wanted to. And it turns out that Cubby is kind of a dick. It was weird.
Cubby.
Cubby, what's up? And it's like, I'm a Sox fan, so he wasn't named Cubby because of that. He's not a Cubs fan. He's not. He's a Sox fan for sure. But on Buttland, my main, my first island, in my favorite island, let's be honest, I can create 6 additional islands just from my first Switch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, exciting. Except if you're like, let me say it this way: design. Oh my God! When did the sun come up? It's gonna turn into that where I'm just like losing a bunch of time.
I was like, huh? I was trying to follow, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I saw. I caught the vacuum after I said that. I was like, oh. Maybe I stuttered, which I did, but that will give me, between the 3 switches, the ability to create 16 islands. Jesus Christ. Yeah, 16 islands. I have 4 users. So I will be able to create, with this update, 16 islands. Wow is right. Also, it'll give me 1 island that I can make all of these mazes and challenges on. So that's a good thing. It's not great that I will be able to just create to my heart's content whenever and wherever I want with whatever I want, because it's, as we'll look at when we look through the video, any item you've ever touched. So if it just fell out of a tree, or if like your villager handed it to you, not something you liked or kept, you'll have available in this. And I can't wait to see what Cubby creates, because Cubby has a different personality than everybody else in any one of my other islands. And he might create some sort of like city core island, which I've never wanted, but Cubby might just do that.
Okay.
All right. So you can do a small island, a medium island, or a large island. Let me show you something here. What do you notice?
One doesn't have, 2 don't have, 1 has no terrain and no water.
Mm-hmm.
Then 1 has terrain, no water. Then one has like some weird type terrain and water type thing. And then one has this beautiful circle with terrain and water.
This one here, there's definitely a resident rep house that you have from the beginning. So I'm wondering, what else can you add? If you wanted to add Able Sisters, if you wanted to add Nick's Cranny, could you? Look at this in the bottom right here. Do you notice anything different about? They all have secret beaches as well. Well, actually, this one doesn't. This one in the bottom left does not. The one on the bottom left doesn't have a secret beach.
It doesn't?
No.
Oh.
So there's secret beach here.
Oh, now I see. Okay, I see.
Yeah. And there's no piers. What do you notice here in the bottom right?
It looks like there are 2 piers.
2 peninsulas, yeah.
Peninsulas, I'm sorry.
No worries, no worries.
Oh, let me make this bigger. Hold on, let me make the screen bigger.
You're good.
Oh, what did I do?
And this one over here on the left, on the bottom left, has no peninsulas.
I moved the whole screen. I'm sorry. I made it. You're good. Individual.
So Jazzy Viking Brick says, I wonder if these new islands will have slumber dream addresses that are shareable. We'll get to that. I assume it would be something like this so friends can visit. Me too. Because my question at first was like, you can have 12 friends visit, or you can have 8 friends visit these slumber islands, 12 on the Switch 2. What do you have to do? Go to sleep in the same bed? You should be able to go to sleep in a bed on your island and access your friend's dream address. The peninsulas are hit or miss also, correct? All right, let me hit this here. Okay, so you can like design together. You can actually terraform the same space. You can all drop items. You can all have your access to your catalog. Make this however you want, which is amazing. So, Lenee, if you and I want to go to one of these slumber islands together, every item that we've ever touched in the game is just available. We don't have to pay for it. We don't have to I don't have to be like, hey, why'd you take this from me? Because it's just there.
That's the dream.
I would just be able to reproduce it myself. It'd also be really cool if you can like drop an item here that you've touched that I've never seen, and I can go to your island and pick it up and have it. I don't know if that's going to be the case. Again, no idea. I don't know if I want my dream address here. I don't know if I want to design with people. I'm kind of a solo designer. So I don't know if I want 8 people designing my lake here. Apparently, like they put this fence up around this and said, everybody dig in this area, make it a lake. Again, I'm guessing.
No, I'm sorry. But the cool thing is, you can't do this. Like, you can't even pick up anything when there's company over. Like, let's say you have like an Animal Crossing, the Animal Crossing police come to your town and they see that your swing.
Yes.
You can't even fix it. You have to wait till they leave to fix it. So
you made a basketball court where the basketball nets aren't in line with each other. What are you thinking? And you can't change it till I leave. And there's a tree in the center of the court. Yes, you can't do a damn thing about it. But apparently here, and we'll look at this in the video when we watch that.
But you could have moved it if it were this game. You could have moved it.
You can just pocket a tree the way you can any item on your island. You can pick it up and throw it in your pocket. Yeah, me too. Yeah. Design. All right. So we're going to go deep dive here now. These are the collaborations that are coming up. And again, some of the ways to unlock this is to like... All right, what are you excited about? Sorry.
The collaborations. I don't want to get to it yet, but I'm so excited.
Okay. So you're not excited about the Ultra Hand?
No, not the Ultra Hand, but I'm excited.
What the hell is that? Do you know what Nintendo property that's from? Because I do not.
I have no idea.
Yeah, same.
I have no idea.
Do you know
it looks like something on Shark Tank that they were something.
Right?
You remember you used to have those like infomercials with there was a certain brand where they were like, can't believe it or something like that. Like the Wow. Yeah, this is Sham Wow and this is this
Sham Wow. Yes. What the hell is this from? Like that. What's the Ultra Machine from? It looks like a challenge from Survivor.
Yeah, I don't know. The Love Tester, Nintendo Switch. Okay, NES. Oh, we have some of those now. We don't have Game Boy, but we have some.
Oh, we'll get to that. All right, Love Tester. Why? Well, I'm sorry. Why does it look like a uterus? What is it, and how do you use it in an
I was
island
thinking
where
maybe a
there's
lie
no
detector.
romance? What's that?
I was thinking maybe a lie detector or one of like the polygraph machines. I wasn't thinking uterus, but that
I
works.
was. Also, if it is like, are you supposed to have like you and somebody else holds it at the same time, love tester? Like, or do you hold it
I wonder
yourself?
if it works. I wonder if it works for real too. If you can like walk up to it and use it.
But it's a Nintendo item, so it must be from some other property. But I don't know what that is.
I don't know either.
I know I'm upset. No, I'm kidding.
Let's see. Let's see if we can
also have
find out.
a Nintendo Switch 2. Oh, good call. Yes, Googling does give like I just turned into my mom. Like I don't know what it is. I don't know how to find out. I guess I could have Googled what's a Famicom.
I can take a picture of that one next.
Are you Google lensing this? Because there's 3 Famicoms here. We have the Famicom Disk System and the Super Famicom. So it must be an older Nintendo console. We have the NES.
Okay. Hold on, here it is.
What'd you find?
That image you shared shows the Love Tester NES, an item from Animal Crossing New Horizons, an older Crossings title. What the Love Tester is. The Love Tester is a decorative furniture item styled like an old school Nintendo Entertainment System accessory. It looks like a small black machine with 2 handles, one red, one gray, connected by cords. It originally appeared in Animal Crossing for the GameCube as a functional item and later returned as a collectible in New Horizons.
Look at this from Angry Dragon 114 says it's the Japanese version of it's from the Japanese version of the NES or
Hey,
is
Connor.
Oh, the Famicom is? Or the Love Tester? Angry Dragon. Which it's giving me his YouTube handle and not his actual like YouTube username for some reason.
Well, his name's Connor. Connor.
Connor. The Famicom is, not the Love Tester. Okay. Fair enough. All right, so here. Again, we see I thought this was a new item. The thing in the console table behind the couch, but it's just the artful dresser.
Oh, it is. You're right.
In a different color.
Right. Different color.
I realized that as we were going through this, but all the Famicoms, the Love Tester, which again looks like a uterus, the NES in 2 different customizations here. The Game Boy is here. The claw and the whatever survivor challenge thing here. But what can you do with all of these items? You can play freaking mini games. You can play original games from all of these consoles.
Really?
Which I think people are going to geek the fuck out over this. Facts. So here, do you recognize this game, Ice Climber?
I do.
I don't. All right, so this is something you will sit down and actually play as a mini game on your Switch.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You can sit down on the couch here. Maybe I'll play Ice Climber and sit there and play the game.
I'm glad some of the mini games came back because that was my first gripe when we started this. Like, we lost the mini games. I'm sorry. I was eating dinner and I ate my lipstick. Sorry.
You ate your lipstick. I'm sorry for that.
Did. Well, you know when you're eating dinner and it gets on my salad, like I had a Chick-fil-A salad. And
I get what you mean. I was like, you literally opened a tube of lipstick and bit the end off. Okay, well, you do you. What is this game?
It's one way. I have no idea.
Neither do I. I've never seen it. Do you know? I know this one. It's Dr. Mario.
I was about to say it looks like the germs from Dr. Mario, but that's not it.
It's not?
No, the last one. Like, this is just, I'm seeing a white screen, so I don't know why. Maybe it's me.
It is, because I have Dr. Mario up on the screen right now.
Oh, now, yeah, that is Dr. Mario.
Okay, good. I was like, what? And
that
then
was Game Boy all day.
Here we go.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Can't wait.
I've seen so many live streams about this, asking why this didn't happen earlier, not wanting Animal Crossing to be just a billboard for other brands, but why not take the other brands that like have similar fandoms? Look at this arcade game first of all. It is a complicated build that is actually buildable.
Yes, it is. Yes, it's like I'm looking at the parts now. It's like, okay.
Does this not also say on there Space Invaders?
Okay.
So can you actually sit there and play Space Invaders with this?
Probably. It could be a mini game.
Or it says Space Divider? What does that say?
I'd have to. I'm sorry. I'd have to do it again. Let me see. Let's blow it up.
Yeah,
now it's pixelated.
Let's Google Lens this shit. JVB says, since you brought up OBGOI and which apparently I did. I've often thought that the overhead lights in the Peelybone video look like fallopian tubes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, I love JVB so much. But all right, let's take a look. Let's take this comment down. First of all, let's take a look at this. We got a really cool design, like a really freaking cool design with a decorated tile with a coin slot, which seems really specific to me, which makes me think that these items might actually be coming out in a available retail Lego set sometime in the near future.
That would be cool. Yeah, I'm looking at the mic, the stud. It's like I'm sure we're all our brains are wired the same, and we're looking at look at this part, look at this part.
Girl, you ain't wrong. You ain't.
We're up here reverse engineering it.
Exactly. And Tank better be part of that set. You can see every piece. This is an actually buildable set. And this is a very specific design that sits in the screen. So I think we'll have a sticker or a decorated element. Did you find anything from Google Lens?
Oh, I just taken a picture. Hold on, let me Google it. Hold on. Let me Google it.
Oh no, I thought you were doing it. No pressure. If you don't want to, don't want to, because we're going on to the Lego bed.
No, I just took a picture to see if I could zoom in and see, but hold on one second. Oh my gosh, so cute. Okay, let's see here what we find.
To be honest, I hate this color combo, as I do for this one as well. Hate the color combo. So we have the bed coming. The fireplace coming. Whoops. Oh, the DIY workbench I meant coming, which is great because they have all like tools from the game that you use when you're doing the DIYing in the game. We have the drill, the wrench, the hammer, the lathe, fun drawers. We have the fireplace with the Lego logo on it. Way to get yourselves in there, Lego. Lego partition, which okay.
You can rebuild that one.
This.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
This right here. The plum blossom. That is amazing. I love everything about that. Lego sofa, Lego table, Lego brick tee. There's a Lego logo tee as well, which we'll see. But here we go.
Oh my gosh.
So my first question, because I hate this color palette, because it looks like a crayon box barfed onto everything.
Very primary.
I seriously hope you can customize these. I said live and then bam, yes.
Well, you got the space floor.
Custom and no, look at this. You have the classic space logo rug. Nobody has brought this up in a live stream because they don't fucking know how significant this is. Look at that rug. Look at that rug. As JVB says, yes, I want to build this, but she also says classic space rug is a must, and she is not wrong.
Must. Oh my gosh. Well, I have an update.
Yeah, what'd you get?
This Lego style arcade machine, which appears to be a new furniture item in the video game Animal Crossing New Horizons. The item is part of the free update for the game. It is designed to resemble a claw machine. The update also includes other new items and playable NES and Game Boy games. But Reddit, somebody tried to rebuild it on Reddit, though.
Yeah, it's rebuildable for sure. We already know that. I don't think it's I don't think it's a claw machine. I think it's a video game. I think it's an arcade.
Like an arcade, not a claw machine. Here's the person on Reddit who tried to redesign it. So
bring that. Do you have it up on your screen still? I can bring you up.
Oh, hold on 1 second. Yeah, let me, or I can send you the. Hold on, let's see. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, no, it's totally buildable. We will see it. We will see that item. I think
not a claw machine. This is.
We will see that on retail shelves easily.
Well, we just got the arcade, so would they do this again with the arcade? We just got the arcade.
I don't think that we won't see it, just because it's also you have a bed, a partition, a DIY bench, a plum blossom. I think we'll see one set with all the Lego items built in it, with hopefully Tank, my boyfriend.
But I thought Biff was your boyfriend. I can't keep up.
Wrong island.
But you know what? We just built a lot of this furniture.
I'm polyamorous. Yes, we totally did.
We just built a lot of that furniture.
You are not wrong. You are not wrong. All right, look at this. Look at this.
Take a picture.
It's not only take a picture. It's fucking pink.
It's pink. I need this game now. Why are you torturing me like this? I need this now.
Stop torturing Lenee.
Oh my gosh. You know how we haven't heard today? I wonder if we hurt his feelings. I haven't heard Sammy today.
Sammy is apoplectic with all of the updates that are coming out for Animal Crossing. That's what's happening. All right, so and then this, your basic bro customization. Oh, this is what'll show up in my house. I guarantee you. Look at that dark blue arcade machine. And I'm not wrong. I am not wrong. Look at this. Space Invaders.
You're right. I wonder if the brittle brown is going to break in Animal Crossing, or if this is going to hold up.
It looks like dark. You're right. It's brown and dark brown, as you can see here on the table. Look at the tiles on the floor.
And it's pink and brown. Oh my gosh, you see the pink there. That's not gray. That's pink, right?
This right here?
Uh-huh.
It might be sand red.
Oh, okay.
What if it's sand red? What if they give us 2x4 sand red tiles?
That's right. They can use all the colors here. That's right. It's limitless.
Yes, but if they make this set in real life, what are we going to do with ourselves? What if it's a giant box that you can make every single furniture set,
which is what we talked about
in game with
which is what we talked about. Let us customize it. Just give us a bunch of pieces and let us customize it.
Yes, exactly.
I would pay
$200 building box. Oh, so
I would pay $200-300. Yeah, just put it all in there. Let us build our own.
I would lay down on train tracks for this set that we're describing.
Then you couldn't build it, Mark.
Oh, I said like abandoned train tracks. But look how they're using for the table and the couch and the new arch piece. That new well, I guess it's not new anymore. It's probably like 5 years old. But like they're making like full on furniture for like larger characters. Is this going to be the Smart Brick set? Or are they going to give us like?
Proud. I'm sorry, Mark. Go ahead, finish.
No, you go. You're so proud of what?
I'm so proud of Lego for not like spilling the beans. Lego says everything. So whatever Nintendo did, Lego didn't spill this. We didn't see this coming, Lego.
Yes.
We had no idea Lego was up to this. We only thought it was Animal Crossing. We only thought it was those sets we were getting. We had no idea you were doing this, Lego.
Look what they're going to do with these brackets. It's the outside of the bracket, so it's connected up here and under here. How I can't wait to see. Here we go. Next collaboration. I don't know Zelda, but I love the style. I love the artwork of Zelda. So Angry Colin says Lego store in Richmond opens next weekend. If you're going to be there, Brick Babe, you gonna be there?
I'm not certain. No, he sent me a message earlier. I need to respond to. I'm not certain. I'm on the fence still. So I'll let you know, though. I don't want to stand in the line, but I've never been to a grand opening.
Accidentally brought up a spam comment there from Twitch. Apologies. JVB says, do we think that one of the new sets will be the new hotel? That's the only thing they have left besides Red's boat. It'd be great.
No.
It would be fantastic if the hotel was a new set next year. And by the way, it should come out around January 15th, you guys.
That's what drives me crazy about New Horizons. Like in
Crazy.
New Leaf, we had the club in New Leaf. We had you could go to like the Dream Build. You had the post office. You had different buildings. Everything when you went into town, you had buildings.
Yes. And they can do those because all of the Animal Crossing sets for Lego are branded as only Animal Crossing, not Animal Crossing New Horizons. Dang, says JVB.
You know what I would absolutely love? You know how big like the world map was? If we could get remember the world map was huge. If we could get something like that, maybe
that's it. Yeah.
Maybe like 3 or 6 like 48 by 48, something that allows you to make an Animal Crossing like village. If they could give us like a bunch of, I don't know, fences and something where we could put all these sets.
Yes.
And we wouldn't have to like mills it out ourselves. Just give us what we need. Give us trees.
Again, like a builder box like they had in Minecraft. Falco Rich has joined us on Twitch. Thank you so much because we don't get a lot of views on Twitch. I was encouraged to join Twitch, and I haven't really seen a benefit from it yet. Anyway, let's get onto this. I have never played a Zelda game, but I do love the aesthetic. Let's take a look at what we're getting. We're getting these items, which let's take a look real quick. We're getting this shield and sword that you can wear, this tunic, this dress. This I tried to make one of these for the goodie bag. May still be coming. The little sprite in a jar here off to the left. The Ocarina of Time is customizable. We have an Ocarina available now as something you can build in the game, but this seems to be a special Ocarina. It's not the same shape. We have the Ocarina of Time in Zelda items. What is this glowy thing above that? Do you know?
Hold on. Let me go back. Hold on. I told you I messed up and opened up several windows here. Let's see.
Something you can wear? I love this. Falco.
It appears to be it's with that thing. It's not on her. It's with that thing.
Thank you for joining us on both platforms, Falco Rich. I know it's not on her. It's here on the wall. So it seems to be something you can wear on your head above the Ocarina of Time.
Oh, you know what it is? It's one of those pimpkin things. It's a pimpkin or something.
Is
Pipkin? Pipkin. I played the game. It's like Pipkin.
Pimpkin, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Pipkin. I told my Twitch Lego friends about the stream, but probably not a good time slot for them. That's fine. Thank you for that, by the way. I think this is something that they can wear on their head is specifically Zelda, because Pipkin. Is it Pipkin?
Yes, it is. I'm telling you, I don't know much about it, Mark. That's Pipkin. All I know, and I'm proud.
Well, I've only played it on the Wii U, like the Pipkin
Same
game.
Thing.
All right, perfect.
Whatever it's called.
So then
I think I said
these gems here are like the Mario coins where you Pikmin. Thank you, dear Lord. Yes, thank you, Falco Rich and JP. We're like, I think I said Pimp Man, which I didn't mean to. All right, so we're gonna get back to this item over here. So all right, follow my mouse because I can see my mouse. I think you might be on a smaller screen, but we go green gem, red gem, purple gem, blue gem, flower.
That's what it is.
Flower. I don't think it is Pikmin though. These are Zelda items. These are Zelda items. These are Zelda items.
They're in Zelda.
Pikmin are in Zelda?
I don't know. I think they are.
No,
for
Pikmin
some reason I remember it was Zelda.
Pikmin is its own property.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Well, look, it looks like this little yellow guy here.
Yeah, I know that, but it's only because you think part of the wallpaper is part of its head.
Oh, that's all right. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna find out like I did before. What is
All right,
it?
let's move on. Zelda and Pikmin are set in the same universe, according to Google.
I'm about to find out.
What is that? Anyway,
What is the yellow thing? And does it have anything?
no, it looks like a skull because the Pikmin have these cute little eyes, and this has like a black eye and a white eye and like green fangs.
I'm about to let you know in a minute. The yellow glowing item on your screenshot is a Shikaya slate from The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
A Shikaya slate.
Yep. A
Wow.
tablet, like a tool used. Oh, in Animal Crossing New Horizons, this item appears as a furniture piece, part of the Zelda collaboration set that can be displayed in your home or outdoors. The yellow glow indicates that it's a special or newly added item in the latest update. It's highlighting a collab reward or promotional item, like the Lego or Nintendo crossover items.
Way to
Boom.
work together. Way
Boom.
to work together. Boom. You are correct.
Boom.
I love this.
I redeemed myself from the Pimpkin thing.
So outside of the new Zelda items or returning Zelda items, because I don't know, I will say that this flooring is amazing.
It really is. It's gorgeous. The wallpaper is gorgeous.
The wallpaper doesn't fold over the tree in the corner. It makes it look like an open space. That's one of the things that annoys me about the natural, like the nature wallpapers that we have in the game right now. Is that you can tell damn well there's a crease here in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
This actually looks like a nice open space in the woods. I love it too. So we got these gems. Look, okay. So I'm gonna go down from the bottom of the screen, bottom center of the screen. There's a green gem. Then I'm gonna go red gem to the right, purple gem to the right of that, blue gem to the right of that, and then the flower. This blue flower.
Mm-hmm.
I want to put that everywhere on my island.
Yeah, I love that.
And this heart thing in the corner.
Gorgeous.
It spins. There's a little like angel statue. There's a sword stuck in a trident sort of shaped stone. There's a mask of that. And there's whatever this thing is. Apparently it's a big old Zelda item, but that's going to look great in my Jungle Ruins island.
Oh my gosh, all of this works for your jungle.
I know. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Exactly that. Then we have this
Even the heart.
This magical the heart. It spins.
The heart above. No, above. The heart above, Mark.
The mask here?
Oh, the mask. Yeah, that's the heart, right?
It's a heart-shaped mask. But it definitely has eyes. So I think it's a mask. I think it's a face, but it's heart-shaped. Okay. You are correct. This thing in the center.
It's cool.
Yes, with the dragon face, like the Ouroboros sort of looking thing. Mm-hmm. All right, so look at these clothing items.
Awesome.
Ancient princess outfit. Watch her hair change. It's a wig. Can we put these wigs on our villagers? Because, dear God.
I hope so.
Look, a new wand.
I hope so. Because we have wigs in the game now, so let us use these.
We should be able to. Yes. Look at the wand in her hand.
Oh, I love it. Oh, she can change her outfits. That looks more tribal than jungle, but I love it.
I know exactly. I'm fine with jungle tribes. I accept those. So 2 new characters from Zelda, Tulin and Minoru.
Okay. Oh, Minoru's so cute.
I also like Tulin. Tulin's a jock, and Minoru is a normal, I think, based on their voices. Minoru might be a diva.
Snooty, yeah. Minoru, I'm getting snooty.
There are 4 Zelda characters from previous versions that I wonder if we'll be able to invite to our islands. They can live there as well. Here's Minoru's house when she lives on your island. We see some of the Zelda items again from the...
You need this for your jungle.
Look at the blue flower again. Look, you can put it outside and drop it and look like a flower, but it doesn't grow or spread or like So you can just put these flowers out there. They're so
You think
pretty.
that's-
They're so pretty. And
This
you
is
can like
another-
change their direction because they're a furniture item and look at them from other angles like, I need this today.
This is great. A lot of furniture items you cannot take outside. I'm loving this.
Same.
I'm loving this.
I am too. Good. This is the very specific reason I took this image, because I'm like, I'm not sure everyone will be into this. Just the fact that you can put that flower item outside, it doesn't grow, it doesn't spread. Super excited about this. I'm going to abuse the hell out of this. This item. All right, so here I took this for a reason. This is Minoru's house.
Okay.
And she has the Exquisite collection. What is this? So there's a different version of all the other items in all the other Zelda items. We have a gray Ouroboros now. It's not a Ouroboros. This is something in one of the games. This is a very specific item, but we have a different color trident with the sword in the center. We have a different color flooring, I think.
This is like a sage, like a greenish tone.
That's what I thought too. Thank you. We have the this furniture set, the couch on the right. I think that's a new color? Question mark?
Want me to ask?
Sure. Yeah, if you can get the answer. It might already be available. I forget what the actual name of the collection is, but we'll get to definitely new items from it. No matter what. Do you have the screen cap yet?
Yep. You got it. Thanks for asking.
You're welcome. Do you play Splatoon?
I have it. I never figured out how to play it. Mo and I have it. I just sucked at it. I tried several times.
I'm not crazy about it, but I have played Splatoon levels in Mario Kart. So here's what we're getting. We're getting Cece. She's apparently been a Splatoon villager from what I gathered from other Nintendobros. She's been in the game before, but this is an update of her design. It's a little extra for me. I'm not gonna lie. She crazy. Like there's a lot going on here.
It's different, and I have an answer for you.
Yeah, what's up?
The answer is yes. What you're seeing does appear to be a new color variant introduced in the upcoming Legend of Zelda plus Animal Crossing collaboration.
Yes.
Let's break it down. What you're seeing in the image, your screenshot, okay, green circular stone, the yellow, okay,
Elegant.
the dark navy. It's
Elegant.
the dark
Dark navy. It's the Elegant line, I think is the name of the furniture series.
It says it's a variation of the classic sofa or regal couch furniture line.
Regal. There we go. Regal. Dark navy. Yes, thank you. I wasn't wrong. No way. So we get Cece and we get Viche.
Oh, Viche's cute.
She's super extra, but look what she's wearing on her head. This is like a chrysanthemum.
It looks like popcorn. It looks like caramel popcorn. She went to Garrett's.
So it's based off
Garrett's,
these two characters. Yeah, it's Garrett's. Yeah, exactly. You got the Chicago brand down. That's why I like
saw
you.
some donuts today. You all have a donut shop that has huge. They're called like Dad Donuts or something.
Stands
Donuts.
Yeah.
With the huge. Oh my gosh! I said I was about to catch a flight.
We'll go there next time you're here. We will go there together. Stands is awesome. So it's based off of these two Splatoon characters, and again, they're wearing pants. Villagers that wear pants. So here's some of the Splatoon items: the Splatoon locker, the squid bumper. I don't know what that is. With the super sea snail, but you can see. So Big Man is apparently a character in the games, and they made him into a couch. So the Octoling head, it's a helmet.
So cute.
I want this.
Look at the windbreaker.
I want this. I want this in real life, man.
That looks like Nike.
I know, right? It's some good stuff.
So cute.
Look at all of this. This I believe is the squid jukebox over here. On
Mark,
the left,
why are you torturing me like this? Oh my God. Look at that TV. Oh my gosh.
Look at the TV. Here's some of the other clothing items hung up here on the wall.
Floor is awesome. This
There's
is
a new wall. There's a new wallpaper here that has all these UPCs and the graffiti on it. There's a new pair of shoes. There's a new pair of shoes and
Look at
some
all
other.
the shoes. I saw those.
All of the
Kids
shoes
used to have a store. Everybody had a store. The Able Sisters kicked. Everybody, you went into town in New Leaf, and everybody had a store.
That's why we need Gracie Grace. There's an orb above the locker here. There is a super soaker or some sort of like a Splatoon gun on the coffee table here. There's a lot going on. This item here in the upper right corner of the room, it starts as a ball, but when you hit A, it turns into this little mech thing.
Oh, cool.
I know, right? This is crazy. Look, obviously, new flooring as well. The paintball wall is like, and this looks again like either this is her house, but since this is a villager, I think it's a hotel room. Yep. I don't like the octopus tentacle hair. Look here. This is something you can wear up above her head. Again, it's on the shelf in a way that's an accessory you can wear. Some sort of like squishy, like what were those things called that you squeezed them and their eyes popped out?
Oh yeah, they were like the stress balls.
Yes. I forget what they were called, but it's what it looks like. But if you knew the game, you probably knew exactly what. If you know Splatoon, you probably know exactly what that is. All right.
Oh, you went away. Oops.
Whew, we can breathe for a second. So this will come out January 15th, 2026. And then they snuck in some surprises after they gave us that last placard. This, again, I said elegant, but you just told me what it was actually called. There's some new finishes for the Regal. There's a fucking fireplace for this. And do you see the fireplace, of course, but this plant in the corner?
Mm-hmm. It's like the feathers, that plant. Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. Like it.
Any watermelons? Any melon plants?
I don't see one yet, but okay. Anything's possible. Looks like there's 8 rooms in the hotel.
Nice. Tells
you what guests are staying, who designed the room. I don't know what this is like. What's the door opens left, door opens right? I don't know what's happening here. Here's the staircase. Here's the upper hallway. So apparently you'll be able to go door to door, because we saw on Leilana, I forget the Captain's wife's iPad. Leilani, okay. On her iPad on the front desk, the two floor layout, which obviously the first floor was exactly what we were seeing. So apparently we'll be able to like go door to door if we want to, instead of taking like Nico's boat in Happy Home Paradise. Here we go again. Looks like there's a new finish for this line, which we already said was dark navy. But look at this table. This table is definitely new. The menorah has been part of the game, but it looks like you can finish it. Let me go back here real quick. I forgot about that. See on top of the fireplace here? We haven't been able to customize the menorah in the past. And there we go. That's everything.
Cool. Oh, look at her sitting on the log. Look at
I know, it's so cute. I love when they do shots like this. I do want to talk more about this. If you're available for the next like 15 minutes, let's play a song so I can go pee, and then let's watch the video together and pause when we want to, just so everybody sees the entire context of what we just talked about. And like, if we need to discuss anything further, we can actually talk over it. I need to switch over to Google Chrome in the meantime. So I'm going to play a 4-minute video so I can use the bathroom and get my Chrome setup going, so we can watch the video together. I'm going to play one of my favorites, Total Effing Jerk, because it's just so much fun to accidentally ban somebody. And I will see you in 3 minutes and 15 seconds.
Lenee and Mark, me and new best friend when Jazzy Viking Bridge join the team said she likes Lego and Animal Crossing too. Then why did Mark banner like a total effing jerk and delete all the comments like an evil effing jerk? Mark and Jazzy fucking bricks like a total effing jerk. What the F is wrong with him? That total effing jerk.
I think I just accidentally banned somebody. Jazzy Viking Bricks was banned? No. And their comments were removed? Jesus!
How do you unban somebody?
I don't know. I don't know. Crap.
How'd you do that?
I don't know.
Seriously?
What the hell just happened? Oh my god, this is terrible. This is so... How did this happen?
This is the worst thing we've done.
I don't even know how. I don't know.
Poor Jazzy.
And we love her.
Mark tried to impress her by choosing Series 9. She voiced her opinion, and Mark fell in line. His face lights up when she shows up. Loves every comment, bringing each one up. Then why did Mark ban her like it's total effing jerk and delete all her comments like an evil effing jerk? Mark said why we do this like total effing jerks. Then said you know how we, you total effing jerk.
And then barf in the bad way that we...
Could you please stop saying we banter? I don't want to hear that again.
Mark and Jazzy Viking Bricks like total effing jerk. What the F is wrong with him? That's total effing jerk. That total effing jerk. That total effing jerk. That total effing jerk.
Thanks for joining us tonight, Andrew. Glad you're here, and you are correct. If you like what you're seeing tonight, please hit the like button. Here we go. We're going to go ahead and take a look at this entire thing. And
hello, everyone.
You and I can.
How have you been? Today, we'd
not
like
playing.
to introduce
Hold on,
the
I don't hear
Crossing
volume from
New
it.
Horizons
But do you hear
Nintendo
the
Switch
volume?
2 Edition game, which
I
adds
don't.
features
That's weird.
exclusive
That weird
to the
voice.
Nintendo
I hear
Switch 2 system.
Okay.
We'll also
That's gonna be a
cover
problem for me, 'cause I
free
can't hear
update
it,
that
so-
all Animal Crossing New Horizons
You wanna start
players
again?
can enjoy.
Yeah, hold on one second. I got to figure out why I can't hear it. And that stopped the. Let's see. How do we fix this? Why would I not have volume from it? Let's see. Mute screen, unmute screen. Huh. That's weird. Let me try again. All right.
First, let's take a look
Nope, can't hear it. That's awful. All right, hold on. Figure out why this is happening. Let me see if there's some other setting I have going.
Because I can hear it just fine. I'm assuming the chat can hear it.
It should be able to. I did this the other day, and I could hear it, and I could hear it in my speakers, and it played through the live stream when I did it exactly this way. But for some reason, I currently can't hear it. And the way that, if we're going to do this correctly, I need to be able to hear it.
You can't talk about it. Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Hold on. Let's just hope for the best.
today.
Nope.
we'd
Can't
like
hear
to
anything.
introduce-
Nope. Come on. Hold on. Let me see what this
What
is
if you
happening.
back completely out of it and start it again? Just back, take it off the screen,
Yeah.
close
Oh,
it.
Let me close Chrome altogether.
Yeah,
Wait,
close it.
no,
bring it
wait,
back.
I'm in Chrome, so I can't do that. But let me go ahead and do this. And let's see, do this. La 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 la. Take this up here. To a different screen. Let me see why this would be happening. AI mode. Sorry, everybody. Thanks for sticking with us as we. All right. Let's see. Share screen. This one. Let me see if it also share tab audio. Yes. Share. Make it big and go. I hear nothing. Why?
I don't even hear Sammy, and that's been so weird. If you listen, if anybody who's watched us knows, Sammy has roared.
Audio is coming through on YouTube. All right, so I guess I'm just going to go through this. And Lenee, tell me when you want to stop and talk about something.
No, you have to hear it. Can't you listen? Where's your phone? Watch it from your phone. So at least you can hear.
I'll do this. Hold on. I'm going to pause. I'm going to do this. I'm going to put it up on YouTube on what's it called? Stupid Firefox.
Okay.
Sorry, that took me way too long to come up with the words for it. So Nintendo of America, because I'll be able to hear it through that. Nintendo of America. There we go. And I got to start it at the, yep. All right. I have audio there. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3.
Hello, everyone. How have you been? Today,
Great.
we'd
Thanks
like
for
to
asking,
introduce
right?
the Animal Crossing New Horizons Nintendo Switch 2 Edition game, which adds features exclusive
just
to the
out of nowhere.
Nintendo Switch 2 system. We'll
See,
also cover a free update that all Animal Crossing New Horizons
Yep, and
players can
that's just
enjoy.
like the first 3 minutes of this.
First, let's take a look at Animal Crossing New Horizons Nintendo Switch 2 Edition.
Okay, let's improve graphics, which we expected,
The graphics
which are kind of already
with
improved if you're
enhanced
playing it on
resolution.
Switch 2.
Yeah.
Good.
I don't have a problem with the graphics.
Yeah,
Here's a
neither do I.
side-by-side
I've never been like, oh, that's
comparison.
really pixelated.
Looking sharp,
maybe
huh?
with my custom patterns. Yeah, it looks better. I'm not excited about this like we talked about.
Switch 2 players will be able to make use of Joy-Con 2 mouse controls.
I think I've been doing
You
just
can
the
use
controllers,
them to
the Joy-Cons for
redecorate.
5 years.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with the
We
way
hope
it
this
is
feels
now.
like a more intuitive
Same.
way to move your furniture and make adjustments.
I mean, I'll try it.
You can also use mouse controls when creating custom
Let's
designs
see if I have
or writing messages on the bulletin
bring it
board.
down a little bit. Do you use your bulletin board at all?
I used to, not anymore.
Yeah, same. I used to when Cubby and Mark used
There's
to
a
like
new
argue with each
item
other because I told
available in
you
Nook's Cranny.
I brought Cubby onto the
The
island and it
megaphone.
turned out to be a dick.
Use it to call out to your island residents with a microphone
Megaphone
built
would be
into
great.
Switch 2.
I guess I'll, since I already have a Switch 2, I'll be able to use it
Molly.
on Chonky,
Look at that. She responded.
but not being able to use my
It's
other
a
2
useful
islands might get
item
on my
when you wanna
nerves.
find your island
if we can't.
residents, even if they're around the corner. Until now.
How
up to
often,
8
besides when
players
we
could
do the
meet
live
when
stream, do you
connecting
play online?
I would say now about, it
If
used to be daily,
everyone
but
has
every
the
other day it's
Nintendo
not
Switch
daily.
2
But
edition,
Okay.
up
I
to
try to play
12
daily.
players can meet up.
Online, I mean, like meeting other people, like having
With
people
Game
visit your
Chat on
island, doing the
Nintendo
online
Switch 2,
features.
you can chat with your
whenever I
pals
can
while
find
playing.
somebody, if it's not Mo, then not often.
Okay.
Maybe a few times a month.
But you and Mo didn't connect online.
By
You and Mo
connecting
connected
a
like
compatible
locally.
USB
That's right, we do
camera,
local play.
Your faces
Yeah.
can appear in the
Yes,
game.
not
like
often.
This.
Like I said, maybe once or twice a month, maybe.
That way you can see your friends' reactions while exploring
I
your
think there's a
island
lot
together.
of gamers like in, no offense, younger generations than ours
Animal
that might play
Crossing
together
New
more often and might
Horizons
find that
Nintendo
like
Switch 2 edition launches
more of a selling
January
point for
15th.
this.
Nintendo
12
Switch
people.
2 players who
I can't
already
think of 12
have
people in my
Animal
life that
Crossing
I know
New
that play
Horizons
Animal
on
Crossing.
Nintendo Switch can upgrade to the Nintendo Switch 2
I
edition
seriously
by
also
purchasing the
agree with
upgrade pack.
JVB here. I hope we get some new villager interactions
Okay.
And again,
Oh,
apparently
Dive
the
into
upgrade
free
on Switch 2 is going to be
software update that will be
$4.99.
available for all
Here we go,
Animal
version
Crossing New
3.0.
Horizons players.
I'll get ready to pause when
The
we want
free
to. I have to
update will
pause
be
2
available
screens because the audio
January
will pause in
15th,
one
the
screen
same day as the
for me.
Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Let's take a look.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to pause it here real
That
quick.
looks like a new flower bed.
There's a new
Where?
facility
All the
opening.
blue roses. Look at all the blue roses. They must not be that hard to make anymore.
They're just teasing you. I'm sorry. Where's
Okay.
the new flower bed? Let's see
I
that.
thought it was a new flower bed. If you go back a little bit, I thought it was a new flower bed.
There's a
Where?
Go back before this scene,
Ah!
right before this transition.
Okay.
Right?
for
Okay.
players.
And then it was like a
The
house. It was
free
beside a
update will be
house.
available January
the left.
15th, the same day
Here
as
it
the
comes.
Nintendo
It comes right by the available.
Switch 2 edition. Let's take a
Nope.
look.
See,
that's
is that
a-
new?
Nope.
Is that new? Okay, same
Nope.
colors we have. Okay.
All right, so let me get this one to 318
Sorry.
real quick. No, you're good. No, don't apologize. That's at 328, 318. All right, let's go play. Play. All right, so I'm going to pause it here in a second.
There's a new facility opening on the pier.
Along here.
And there's a what? This is like, what did you think when this video started playing and it showed you this? Like, first of all, we weren't expecting an update of any sort, and then they showed you this. What were your thoughts?
You know what? I to be honest, it was like, oh gosh, this is a pain. Here's a new here we have to go through Isabel and Tom again. That's what I really thought. Like, okay, here we go again. Here's a new, what is it, the center? What is it called? The new center,
Hotel?
what? No, the Tom, Nook, and Isabel. Where are they? What's that called? The
Resident
resident center?
services. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, here's a new resident services. Here's another pain in the butt resident services edition.
I wonder, by the way, what's on the window here. Obviously, we have like the flowers and butterfly images over here, but are these like a Better Business Bureau ratings on the door? What's happening?
That's too cute. Well, one is the credit card one. You know how you have the credit card. I see that. One may be hours and one may be credit card information.
This better be open 24/7. I want to be able to come by anytime. And again, we see
It's a
little
hotel.
little shells on the sign here. I think that's what Layla's going to do, is make us new DIY recipes and add shells to things, because there's shells again on this sign here too.
You think so?
Look at this beautiful thing over here to the right. So we have a planter here with tulips coming out of it. We have like some sort of like fishing gear with the glass buoy. I'd like to use those in the game somewhere. Because yeah, we see the yucca tree or here, whatever.
I think this is going to be exclusive to the island. I don't think we're going to be able to use our shell things anywhere.
I think that's what Captain's daughter is going to give us. Now that I'm really diving into this, there's little pier lights. Look at this, pier lights, as opposed to look at this. They changed the uprights for the pier, for the dock or whatever you want to call it. They have little lights on them, so it should be open all night. Nice. All right, ready?
I'm trying to.
It's a resort hotel right on the water.
Okay, here we go.
And it's run by Captain's family.
I'm going to pause it again because look, if you walk in the first time to this hotel, and Tom Nook, of course, has inserted himself into all the business. Real quick before we get on with this. So this looks like the first time you're going to enter the hotel. You're going to run into Tom Nook, and he's going to be like, "Oh, hello," because he has to say hello twice every time. We have this new space, and we're going to like improve the island, and we're going to like make more people interested. Are they going to make a 6-star island rating? Like you have to meet this before you can do this or that? I don't like 6 stars. Feels evil to me. But let's take a look real quick. As long as this is paused, we have a vase back here, which we know we can do all the way up in the top center of the screen. You can do a single frame. You can do a single frame a single flower vase like this.
Uh-huh.
We have a plate of shells here on the check-in desk.
But I think you're right. I have an update.
Yeah, what did you find?
She has no major new role in the forthcoming version 3.0 update beyond the overall redesign of Cappen's family. For example, the 3.0 update notes Cappen and his family were previously added. They all have received brand new designs, but then it says, okay, since she's a part of Cappen's family and will likely appear in the new resort hotel feature, this is a great hook. The update notes mention the resort hotel app. Never mind. I'm sorry. I thought I had something.
You're good. So I see several items here. I see this plate of shells underneath this planter on the wall. You see where I'm looking?
Looks great.
There's a lamp here that has the same pattern on it as the clothing on the mannequins. So this lamp might be available for us to use in places. There's the mat here, the hotel mat. There's these the lobby furniture might be different that we can get at some point. But again, here we see a good image of this shell vase with the pink windflowers in it in the center of that table.
Now in New Leaf, you could get mermaid items from the from Captain when you went on the island.
So in New Horizons, you can get mermaid items from Pascal.
Exactly, but so maybe you can get these straw items. Maybe they'll have their own line, like that will replace the mermaid one, and maybe it'll be the resort. Maybe they'll call it resort furniture.
I think that's why we have the preteen Layla here, is because that's what she's going to give you: selling artwork, new couches, DIY. New table, yes. And again, you can see right in the lower left-hand corner here, this fan palm has shells in the planter for whatever reason, and we still don't know what these pickles on a stick are next to Graham's. And she has something behind her. So you know how you have the chocolates in Happy Home Paradise. There's boxes of something behind Graham's here.
Maybe she's like the front desk. You know how when you go down, you need more towels, and it looks like towels and soap. And I do see chocolate.
I'm not sure because the front desk is here off to the left. And as we've seen in the layout, there are 8 rooms. How many slots for keys do we have here? 3.
That's like mail.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 21 slots here for rooms.
I don't know.
I don't either.
I don't know.
All right, let's continue.
Good observation.
Thank you.
Their goal is to work together to bring in guests from off the island.
With Craypaw.
You'll help out by decorating guest rooms.
Of course we can. That's what we're made for.
Decorate the rooms based on various themes to ensure guests enjoy their stay.
Whoa, what's happening?
For example, the theme in this one
I don't know what she's doing.
Furniture items that match the theme are provided.
Yeah, we can see the new suitcase item here. And again, here in blue.
You previously
I love that suitcase.
So feel free to decorate.
I own a suitcase like that, actually.
Oh, wow.
There we go. That looks nice.
I have a purple one like it.
What's this?
I have a blue one,
we
actually.
We have a guest.
And so here's Punchy. Punchy puts on the shirt
with the room.
that they have in the lobby.
Okay.
After decorating a
now
room,
Punchy's on vacation. You're not on vacation, keep on the shirt.
Exchange these in the souvenir
So
shop.
here we go. They run through these items real fast, but we talked about them. We have the mug here and the snow globe. And we have a whole bunch of hotel stuff and all the stuff that we called out earlier in the slideshow. Yeah, so here's, I glossed over this a bit earlier.
This is here to brighten up their day.
This is relatively involved. There's a number of things. You can set these mannequins to look however you want, so that people who come visit you wear them, or your friends who come visit you can, like, borrow them. Everybody wears the same thing.
Who might be visiting your island.
I love that, but I don't like this particular outfit. That lip shirt creeps me out. the lip maxi dress or whatever. Come
At
on.
the hotel, you can
It's
scan
cute. You can all, like,
compatible
dress
amiibo
alike.
accessories to invite guests.
And of course, so in being able to invite amiibo guests, could you have Gracie Grace live on your island
Thank
if you
for your
invited
hard
her
work,
every day?
As always. We hope you can unwind today and enjoy
I don't know
your
either.
stay.
What?
What if you-
I haven't seen Gracie yet.
To increase your island brand
But you have there's an
recognition,
amiibo card
Tom
for
Nook
her
wants to
in the current
promote it
set.
with crafted
So I can bring her in.
DIY
You know,
island
I'm gonna try to
goods.
bring her in
Mhm.
Check
um,
this box to see which
on
items to
New
craft.
Horizons to see what happens.
Or like
Because I have
copper
her-
or
Gathered the
porter. So they're talking
necessary
about this thing where you
materials.
export
It's
things to other
time to
islands
get
to like make people aware of your island and build like
Deliver the
the
goods
awareness
in
of the
exchange
brand
for
or
hotel
whatever. And then
tickets.
this is where they like gloss over the fact that you can bulk craft.
Captain will take care of the delivery.
So you can go
helping
deliver.
to spread the word about your island.
And you can still see, like in the background there, hold on real quick. You can still see in the background, we just saw, I'm not going to rewind it to it because it takes me a minute. There was bubbles coming up for sea creatures. So you can still swim around his boat and the hotel to catch sea creatures that might be against the pillars, like the pylons that this hotel is built on, which I think will be fun to swim along the pylons.
Mhm.
Maybe they'll introduce more sea creatures that like are drawn to piers. I mean, now I'm really reaching
don't
for like
know.
the stuff. There's so much we don't know. All right, let's keep moving. Do.
Take your home storage to the max.
Yes.
Until
Everyone
now,
loves
you could
this,
store
needs
up
it.
to 5,000 items. But with this update, you can upgrade it 2 more times and
Like I
store
said,
a
and
total of
you called out yourself. You
9,000
saw that
items.
my storage was
And
very
now
close.
You can even store
Being able
trees,
to
shrubs, and
store all this
flowers.
foliage would be great. Yellow X says,
Wow,
Lego Animal
who do
Crossing
we
doesn't
have
give me what I
here?
need stronger stuffs. I agree.
Resetting
Gotta say, I feel like
started
a
new cleanup
cucumber is a
service.
completely different situation.
There
than
are
a pickle,
3
sure.
areas that can be tidy.
So the Rossetti thing,
Let's have him tackle just the front yard of this house.
I think this will help when you're really done with an area.
You can also
I haven't
have him
had too
clean
many
up
of these
any
where I need to like
flowers
pick up
or
everything and
custom
like
designs.
reset, but I think it will.
Any items he collects can
That's
be
why he's called
safely stored
Rossetti.
away,
I think
just
it'll
in
help me
case
set
you
up
need 'em
the
later.
live streams.
Nice and tidy. Thanks, Rossetti.
I'd like this. I have areas where I'd like to do this too. I have the flowers have gone like bananas, and I can
Yeah,
put them
you-
back where I want them.
We've seen it on both of our islands as we've visited. I do want to bring this up from Yellow X real quick. He says, I must confess, I bought a Switch for my birthday last year and didn't touch it till now because I'm scared I might get addicted to Animal Crossing and leave it somewhere by accident. Yes. Yes, that's why I'm afraid of this update with all the like. I am going to be able to create 16 islands with the new update come January, and you guys may
Have you
never
named them
see me
all yet?
again.
Have you
Right?
named them all yet?
Yeah, good question. I will prepare that. All right. So here we
It's been a
go.
long day, so let's enjoy a
Love the green.
nice deep sleep.
When I was watching this the first time, I was like, where are we going with this? And so it first brings us to like the Slumber Island, shows us that we have another thing for Luna to do. And I was like, well, what is it? Is it a new fun
When you
place for
enter a
mini
deep
games?
slumber, Luna
Oh,
will
no.
welcome you and whisk you
It's worse
away
than
to
that.
a
It's
new
creative
dream
mode
world.
/ sandbox mode. So I'm going to pause it here earlier than I did before. I left this out
You'll
of
wake
the
up in a pristine, fresh location called Slumber Island.
slideshow. Slumber
Here,
Island.
you're free to
Lloyd's
do
there, you
whatever
see.
want.
So this is
You
hilarious.
can
Okay.
So is
this
this like Dream Suite? Is this like New Leaf?
This is the sort of, so they had a Dream Suite in New Leaf. What was that about?
The Dream Suite, so you could get somebody's island, their dream code, and then you could go to their island, whatever you did, you could do whatever, but you wouldn't mess it up. That's why it was a dream thing. So you can invite different people, you could go there and you wouldn't mess it up.
But it looks like these save.
Yeah,
there's
this looks,
Sammy.
it looks like you can go back to this.
Yes. And
Decorate
there's
your
3 of
Slumber
them.
Island
Again,
by using
so I
items
didn't do
you
this.
previously
It's like this is
obtained.
the same interaction. This is the same menu that you get in in Happy Home Paradise, where you can access any item you've ever held in the game. Yes, and just do whatever you want. Let's watch how she picks up trees. She just puts them away.
And even place plants and trees like this.
You can plant any type of tree at any stage.
Watch.
Okay, all right, real quick. Hold on. This is important. Watch how she. Let me do this. Let me go back just a little bit. Watch how she sidesteps, by the way. Let me hit this. So she's going to hit the hole in the river. She's going to create a river, and then she's going to automatically sidestep.
You can widen rivers.
There she goes. Yep.
Wow.
And watch, she runs forward, like it puts her right where she would need to be. She doesn't have to like use the controls. Again, Lloyd can like make you bridges or inclines without like making you pay money and do stuff. All right, so hold on. What do you think about that? That seems like a new feature, and I hope they add it to the actual game, where if you're terraforming, it automatically moves you to the next square where you would intuitively want to go for the next square you'd want to knock down or build.
It has to be, because this is a replica. This is gameplay, so it has to be in the game already. This is actual gameplay.
I freaking hope so. So this is on the Slumber Island. I hope they bring it to your main island. JVB says this is going to be so good for workshopping ideas for our main islands, or just like making a brand new island that you don't have to buy a new Switch for, that you don't have any sort of limitations for. You can add as many buildings or as few buildings as you want, do as much terraforming as you want without having to like pay for it. Hopefully there's no limitations on bridges and inclines. Like, I'm telling myself a lot of stories here. So we talked about this.
No limitations, no limits.
No limits. Sandbox creative mode, which they have in so many other games where you can design stuff like this. You can bring all your villagers in. Again, we talked about this earlier. There's other slots as well. Who knows who else you can add, maybe with amiibos. You can design 3 islands per account. So you have 4 islands to design per account. You make small, medium, or large islands.
Maybe this is like your dream island. You can use whatever. I would just go to my dream island all the time.
Oh, wait. This is important. Hold on. Look at this. Look at what they do. All right, hold on. We got to go back. So we talked about like not having so many. Look at this. We talked about not having so many like load screens for having 12 people stop by. This is why this central plaza for the Slumber Island is so wide open, because look at, they're all beds. Everybody comes in through a bed.
That makes sense. I just realized that.
So
there's a double bed too. I guess 2 people come through that one.
I know, right? or can.
Oh my God.
Let's watch this again because it's hilarious. Wait to see all the people coming out of beds.
You can also meet
in the sequence. Wait till it moves over. There's still more people coming out of more beds. Like
all kinds of beds. I see the pair bed.
Yes. So the plaza is for like, you can have 12 beds in the plaza where they just show up. So it has to be for like, if I'm like, hey, let's go design on my Slumber Island. You have to go to your a bed somewhere on your island to be able to access it. And like, I highly doubt it's going to be this smooth where it just like wakes up and all these people are in these beds and they wake up at once and go in like they're showing in this video. I can't wait to see exactly how that's going to be possible.
So we may have to use dream codes again.
Yes, I think there will be a code. I'm guessing there'll be a code for your Slumber Island 1, 2, or 3.
It's like a dream address or something like that.
And again, JVB is not wrong. I will workshop my own island with at least one of these addresses. Let's go ahead and continue. Because there's a lot that they unpack here. You can all drop items, whatever, because you don't need to have them in your pockets. You can just access your catalog, and everybody builds cliffs together and builds lakes together. I don't know that I would necessarily like that, but we'll see. We'll make a game out of it for sure. And again, see how she backs up automatically.
Let's go
All right,
over
so here's
some
the
of new
collaborations.
collaboration
We went through
items
these
coming
very
to the
thoroughly,
game.
so we'll just kind of sit and watch through the excitement of this. And then Matt just
By
got home with
helping at
dinner,
the
so I have to
hotel
get going
and
soon.
Increasing its island
We have
brand
Grams,
recognition, the souvenir shop will start carrying
the
Nintendo
Ultra Hand,
products,
the Ultra
including
Machine,
retro
the Love
toys
Tester.
and classic game systems.
Very cool.
With an active Nintendo
Mini games are
Switch
coming
online
back.
membership,
I wonder if
you
you'll be
can
able to
even play a
play,
select
because it looks
classic
like this
game
is a
on
hotel
each
room.
system. Now that's playing
It
with
looks like you'll be
power.
able to play mini games with friends. I don't know if these are 1 or 2 player games that they're talking about, but it gives you something else to do in the game.
Additionally, via Nook Shopping, Lego items,
There
including
we go.
furniture and fashion items, such as a sofa,
That is,
a table,
this is a very cool collaboration.
wallpaper, T-shirt, and
And
more
it's not turning
will
into
be
products yet.
available.
It's not turning into
They
sales,
come
but
in a
it's
variety of
going.
colors.
It's still
So
going.
mix
Look
and
at all
match
this.
To find combinations you like.
Oh my gosh.
Look how it's all like realistically brick built. Zelda, fun times. Watch how she interacts with the
Zoni
items.
Authentication Crest, Triforce, plus other furniture and
Oh.
fashion items inspired by the Legend of Zelda
Trident.
series will become available
right now
by
we only have
tapping
Mario
compatible
games.
Legend of Zelda
Exactly.
Mario
series amiibo.
Yep.
In addition, newly
And the
added
tunnels work
characters
and stuff like
Toon
that. Okay.
The pipes, yeah.
and Minoru
Right.
can visit your
We'll see if
island.
any of these others do for anything else. Because again, I
You
don't
can
know
also
Zelda,
invite
so I
them
don't know
to
if
come
these
live on
things
your
actually
island,
mean
of
anything.
course.
But yeah, look at all the stuff there. The flowers again. The new the Regal
And if you
furniture.
tap a compatible amiibo from the Splatoon series,
Great backgrounds,
Cece
by the
or
way.
Viche can visit your island.
CC or Viche, who are way over designed again.
Seems
But
like
having
they're
new characters
really
is
into
fun.
dressing
Again,
up.
I don't know if I
They
said
look a
this
little
enough.
familiar,
Her
don't they?
ear is through. It's a scrunchie. There we go.
Splatoon collaboration items will also become available.
There are 4 other Zelda
Use
characters
them to
that
show
were
off
available
your
in New
true
Leaf
colors.
that we haven't seen if they're going to be available here or not. Yeah,
The
there's definitely
free
something
update
on the
for
top of
Animal
that.
Crossing New Horizons arrives
Yeah, and see that.
January
Okay, here, let me
15th.
pause it here.
That's the same day as the Nintendo
Where's my
Switch
mouse?
2
Where's my
edition.
mouse? Stop. Okay, so you can see that this pushes the pier out here. Let me see if I can do this. Hold on. Go back. There we go.
Got
So the
it.
pier goes all the way to the sea fence. So it doesn't necessarily expand the ocean. It just pushes that pier all the way to the edge of the map with the land and the sea.
And you can see Captain right there.
Yep. There he is. And hopefully we can still get to Cap'n Islands. I imagine we would. I wonder if we'll get more Cap'n type islands with all these new items, all these new materials. I'm sorry. I don't think there are new materials. So I just made something up. But with everything else that you can do in the game, I hope that he has something else that he brings you to, since he's doing other things with trying to like build recognition of the island's brand and trying to draw more people to the island. I hope there's more stuff you can do with him when you do take his boat out. And that's again where I think that we'll get some more clarification and there's deeper stuff to be unlocked in this update. I may be making plans on the moon and maybe just like wishing for things that maybe this is all of it. Maybe they're very clear that like the things that they've shown us are all we're getting. But I think, Lenee, the big question for us as Animal Crossing fans is like, is this better than a new title?
You made a good point. We did get a new title. We did get a new title right after there was a big update. So now that I'm thinking about it, now that we've had this whole show, the update could be to get people interested again, like to give us a ring so that when they drop the new title, which could be out in a few months, people are interested and they've, gotten people interested again and people will run out and buy it.
My first thought when I saw this happening in the announcement was like, this is going to be the way that the new Animal Crossing game works. That you can just move stuff, you can just add bridges without having to use Lloyd, without having to wait for a day to move your house. Was like this type of island, this sandbox mode that they're showing us here, is going to be the way that the new Animal Crossing game works. That you can just move anything, anywhere, anytime, without having to be like extra about it, without having to put in you can dig up a tree without having to eat fruit first, and like you can just like So I think might be kind of a testing ground for how the new title will work, and that was my first reaction to seeing this Slumber Island work the first time I watched this announcement.
True. You know what I would do, and I've even said it for like sets without stickers. I would pay more. I would almost pay double to unlock everything. If I could get a version that had everything unlocked, I would gladly pay almost $100 for it. It's just like unlock everything for me.
And that's what surprises me is like, everybody interacts with all of these brands differently. And so there are some people who like the cozy aspect of going in and fishing every day and going in and like picking up the stuff off their beach and, doing all the chores, the chore part of it. And just like, oh, I'm just escaping and just doing something else. And it's relaxing. It's not relaxing to me because all I want to do is design a beautiful looking island. Yes. End of sentence. You're right. All I want to do is design.
So I'll pay extra to unlock everything so I can get right to it.
I get you. And I'm glad to hear you feel the same way about it because that's how I approach the game as well. JVB says, I like playing to unlock new items. I like that too. I'd like to, because it feels like you achieve something. Sure. I'd like the new items to just be there. And I have enjoyed the journey of unlocking new items, like through Paradise Planning, through Happy Home Paradise. There we go. Because it's like it gives you a goal, it gives you like a reason to play. Without more and more and more, though, like once you hit that goal, you're just like, well, now what do I do? Now I want it to look like this. And I feel like watching people play this and build something like a Roman core island, which I did see somebody do this week, which is my new island is Roman core. I saw somebody build like an Italian island.
Nice.
A good walkthrough. But to do the gondola, they put two sleds over custom water tiles with a vaulting pole stuck off to the side. And I'm like, no, I really want more and more and more. Like I want them to do these updates as heavily as they did for Pocket Camp. Did you play Pocket Camp?
Of course I did. And Pocket Camp just got a new update. They said they wouldn't update Pocket Camp anymore.
And
Pocket
they did
Camp
that too? Damn.
If I'm not mistaken, I'll double check. I could be mistaken, but I don't believe so.
I think it was an Android patch was the most recent one that they did. And that was what the announcement was about. But they did offer a lot of new items and change the way the game was played so that it was more accessible for more people. So trying to draw more people in. So maybe they'll make a new app once they have a new title or once they have the 3.0 update out, who knows? But there's so many furniture items in Pocket Camp. Like there's like 5 times the amount of furniture items in Pocket Camp than there are in New Horizons. And they're all gorgeous. And they're all amazing. They're all very specific and they're all very specialized. And you can really do whatever you want if you had more space and the ability to see exactly what's going on. And there's all sorts of like limitations to how you can design in Pocket Camp. So I'm like, they know that this is a very strong brand. They know that it has longevity. But seeing like the way, and of course it's a very different world. You're creating a Lego theme. You're going to create that world through like 5 to 7 sets for like each wave. And they're creating a very like large environment through coding, through artwork, through this and through that, and like trying to work with the limitations of each system for like what's it called, screen resolution and like memory and all this other sort of stuff. So maybe it's easier on an iPhone or an Android to like have thousands and thousands of new furniture items release each month, as opposed to Animal Crossing where it's somewhat limited. But who knows where it's going to go in the future, and who knows how the pandemic kind of got in the way of New Horizons being like the best game it could be. But we're getting something, and I think the next iteration will be amazing. It might be a couple years before we see it because we've just seen this new 3.0 update. But as several people have pointed out, and you're holding out the optimism for,
yeah, if history repeats itself, they're just building up the excitement again.
it might just be less than a year away. No telling whatsoever. I'm gonna go eat dinner. I'm gonna play a fun song to go out on. I think because we have quite a few people watching tonight, I'm gonna go ahead and play the intro as the outro because it's the least played song on our YouTube channel. At least for Think Outside the Blocks, and we have a lot of our Lego peeps in here tonight, so I want you guys to hear Welcome to Buttland, see some of the Animal Crossing stuff. And Lenee, thank you for joining us. I probably won't hang out in the green room because I want to go right upstairs and eat my Korean tacos. But we'll see you guys Sunday night, 7 p.m. Thanks for joining us tonight, and thanks for being part of our community, and have a great weekend. Appreciate everybody being here very much. Bye.
4, 3, 2, 1. Hey! Hey! It's a Buttland, it's laid down rough. Saying hello to Tank and check out the butt.